welcome back. Wait, make sure you can hear me. You can. And they can hear you. Welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, episode 220, I do believe, though even that's up for debate. In the grand scheme of
Uh,
things, it's
I
pretty
think we've been
soon
on
about to be.
220 for a little while.
Yeah. I don't think we're ever going to get to 230, which, technically, I think we might have, if you count all the mixed up video streams from like early on, or my old computer.
Mm.
God, that was weird. It would just sometimes freeze randomly. I'd have to do a hard reset, and that's what you get for never. You never buy the floor model of a PC. You get the one in the back that's all boxed up and ready to
hmm
go.
And
But
doesn't have random children's snot rubbed on it.
you know what it did have already pre-installed? World of Warships.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. But listen, let's just get it out of the way. Please like, share, subscribe. Link in the descriptions. You'll find Krendar stuff, my stuff. We have a stream goal. We're talking about the end of BR with a little caveat. So, about a year ago, I talked to Krendar that I wasn't really feeling that this show had much of a future. And I do believe you said, well, give it some time to think about it. And I did. And it seems, if anything, it's gotten a little bit crappier. Honestly. Um, we've been kind of circling, doing a holding pattern for a while, but with no real direction. Uh,
Mm.
the quality that is there kind of roughly stays the same, but it doesn't get any better. And that's really on me. I'm the one who's in charge of the UI, I'm the one in charge of getting the guests. A lot of this is my fault. But a chunk of that is generally because I just I don't have the heart. The pilot light on this podcast is kind of gone for me. And
Mm.
then for the past, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 episodes, we've been having a series of bad luck, tech issues, guest issues, cancellations, um, lack of getting the topic we want out, lack of. We've just been doing the same structure over and over again. With no real creativity, no real change. We don't do any special episodes. We don't do any we don't do like. It's been a long while since we even asked what the fans would like us to do. You know, it's just been a while. So instead of us getting a whole bunch worse, I think it's fair to say that because we got so much other stuff in our lives, it would be no harm in just packing this up and putting it away, but not killing it off completely. We can always keep it up as a sort of a backup thing in the distant future if inspiration strikes.
Yeah, we'll just stuff it into a stasis bed and put it in a dusty box in the attic.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing here that needs to be deleted. And you, Krendar, if you ever see an opportunity to start up a whole new thing, I can transfer over all the assets, and you're welcome to it. And no third parties. If you come in and be like, "Can I get bearded ramblings off you?" No, you can't. That's is ours. It dies with us.
Well, one thing I've been wanting to try to get pulled together, not BR related, but and this might be difficult to get somebody to run, but I've been wanting to get an Earth Dawn campaign actual play thing going on, but I have no idea who I would get to run it. But you'd be quite welcome to be a player in it if it gets off the ground at any point.
Earth Dawn, sell it to me, because I ain't got a clue.
It's basic level is it's a D&D style game, but not actually D&D. More specifically, it's in set in Earth's past, so it's actually like 5000 BC high magic Earth.
Okay.
In set in Earth's past, so it's actually like so there's
five-
very different setups and vibes, and it's funny enough because of recent doings on our planet in our news lately. But this was created long before this war started. It actually takes place in the southern bit of Ukraine,
Oh,
geographically, except, of course, thousands of years before Ukraine became a thing.
wow.
In a kingdom of dwarves as well, so think Ukrainian dwarf kingdom,
There's
5000 BC.
an incidence joke in there somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's a very cool setting. I love the game mechanics. There's an eldritch horror element to it, which can be used or not used as people feel like, but there's a lot going on with it, and it's a pretty cool game. And so I'd like to get some play of it going on. Just have
Um,
to figure out how. It's a goal, though.
yeah,
You
absolutely.
know.
As for me, I would like to keep up the UFF shows I'm doing, and I'd like to rotate in new people. Because BR was always set on a Sunday, or what was the one? Was it Friday before that? Thursday,
I
wasn't
think
it?
it was one of those. I don't remember.
Hmm. But because we were always fixed down in a time, that meant that obviously people had to work around their own schedules. So we're already off to a bad start. Now, as we've had the occasional guests that could change our minds, there's nothing wrong with that. But UFF goes by someone else's calendar. I learned that from the drinking streams. You know, if you want to convince somebody to basically squander an entire day doing something with you, you've got to make sure they have that day to squander. Um, the Go on.
I was just gonna say, speaking of which, when's the next one?
The next drinking
Do you
stream or the
remember?
next UFO? Yeah.
No, next UFF for with
Oh
anyone.
God. Next UFF with me is on Tuesday with Magicus, then on Wednesday with Chesh. Uh,
Ah,
so
cool.
you are the week after, I think. I haven't
Very
started
soon.
grinding
I
with.
know my next one's the 22nd. I know that.
I think Commissar Feelgood might be this week too, or it might be next week.
Hmm.
But of course,
Oh yeah.
go on.
Sorry. Finish. You finish.
I was just gonna say, of course, once I'm finished, I think with Magicus, because he was the first up, I might rotate him out and offer a new slot to someone else because I know he wants to
Mm,
do other games. So we'll do probably also Final Fantasy 5, but I think 6 is
mm,
big enough that I can afterwards rotate him out and bring him back in later next year, and bring in a new person that they can show off. So if anybody
mm.
watching right now likes the idea of UFF, and go watch an episode and you'll see right quickly what the whole premise is. Um, and we know each other. I need to have a good rapport with you. You can't just be some rando off the fucking street. Then by all means, put out some feelers and we'll talk. But anyway, go on there, Crandar.
Oh, when you brought up the UFF you were doing with Feel Good, it reminded me of because you're doing Bloodlines together,
Mm.
and I just started playing Bloodlines too,
Heard bad
which
things
is
about Bloodlines too.
there's two main complaints, one of which is really pretty easily mitigated. The main complaint about the game is essentially an issue of managed expectations. Because it's called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and what does that mean? That means it's a sequel to Bloodlines 1, right? It's not. It's nothing like it. It's not an RPG at all. You don't have a character sheet where you build up, where you spend XP on your skills. You don't have an inventory, none of that. It's closer to Dishonored in a way.
It looks it.
And if you go in knowing that and expecting that and wanting that, you'll be okay. The voice acting is really good. The game's very pretty. Characters are pretty interesting so far. I've already got my romantic interest, assuming that there's even a romance system in the game at all, which I don't know. But the game did let me flirt with her, so I'm getting all over that nerd. I met a Tremere lady who is like a Middle Eastern descent scientist blood mage lady that's adorable. So I'm all over that if the game lets me. But yeah, no, it's interesting. The combat's a bit though.
All right.
The combat is mostly just run in and punch people a lot.
We best nip any sort of conspiracy theories in the bud. Number one, Krandar and I are cool. We're not ending the podcast because we are not on good terms or anything like that. Number
Yeah, no,
two,
we're both just running out of steam on the BR
yeah,
thing is all.
kinda. Number two, it it is not because we're getting like lesser views or whatever. If that was the case, I wouldn't post up like legacy of actors or shit like that.
Oh, we didn't get views to begin with.
We occasionally got views. That's why when we got the occasional standard like decent views by other channels metrics, we were flabbergasted. They were
Oh,
such
that
rare
that was when we
treats.
had cute girls on.
Yeah, let's see. The best ones I think we had
Well
were
known cute girls and or just well known other people in general.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think all our big numbers. I was thinking for our last episode, we'll just go and look over the best. We'll look over the episodes and pick and mix best scenes out of those episodes. That'll be the very last episode. A little bit of navel gazing. I think we earned it. We've never. That's another thing. We've never done like a compilation of best bits. I always thought about it. I never did it. Um, but the so it's not the views, and it isn't because of of anything wrong with Crandar and I. After all, we're still going to do UFF and do other stuff in the new year. Um, it isn't because we're having a drama or a beef with anyone. Sure, there are channels out there that don't like us, and we don't like them back, but that ain't the reason. It really is just changing a taste, changing a mindsets, and I
Hmm.
don't know, just we can. It's a whole day. Also, I won't lie, my anxiety plays up a lot trying to get the guests. I was thinking of maybe avoiding telling people that, but yeah, I have a really bad case of anxiety sometimes. I am autistic after all, so I'm already off to a bad start trying to
Which
interact with
is
people.
not great in combination with having to run the show in general as well.
Yeah, yeah, you'll find in some episodes I will go like quiet and even like look at the screen. I just will zone out and just count down on my. It's like I'm back in school and I just think like, oh God, hurry up! I want to go home. I want to go home. I don't want to do this right now. And at that point, like this isn't a job. This isn't like anything other than a bit of a laugh. So why the hell would I? Why the hell would I do that to myself?
It's
Um,
true.
I
It's
also.
true.
It's true. Oh, and on that topic, you know, we created this as a sort of a little nod towards another podcast, a rather big podcast at the time. That's also circling the drain. And unlike it, we will go out with a little bit of fucking dignity.
They haven't
um,
had dignity in ages. Are you kidding me?
it's now just he. He's the
That
last.
was the gender neutral they. Sir, thank you very much.
The unosexual they. Hell yeah. With the pride flag. What was it that he made? The pride flag was a just a plastic bag, a see-through plastic bag.
All one color, hopefully, because of
Yeah,
Uno.
yeah. Fluttering in a blue sky, but then it could be fluttering next to a building or something like that. Um, point is,
It's not just a plastic bag caught on a fence blowing in the wind. It's our pride flag.
hey, our mascot was that fucking turtle covered in trash that we saw in
Yeah,
Philly.
we identify as trash gender.
We love
Oh
you,
God,
Trash Turtle. We hope you had a good life.
Trash Turtle was so peak America.
Fucking Trash Turtle.
So sad,
Oh God. Uh,
so cute, such trapped in trash.
yeah. If we had like a grabber or something, we'd have tried to rescue the poor motherfucker. But it was
He'd have been right back in a couple hours later.
right. Um. So it's not like that. It really is just. And I won't also lie. Like there is also an angle of my own personal life. There's something on my horizon that I just want to start downscaling
No,
things that cause me drama.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, like so that's just one thing. But like I still will be obviously posting up stuff with people. I think I work best when I'm just with one person at the most. Like a sort of a duo, and after that I have to divide my attention like 2 other people, 3 other people, and after that, I'm completely worthless. So I think if I'm going to be posting up stuff in the future, I really should just be doing it with like one person at a time. But you know what? Saying all that, when a certain orange Cheeto man finally succumbs to all this asbestos that came loose when the White House was caved in there recently.
Yeah.
Um,
I
um,
wonder how that came to happen. What happened to the White House?
yeah, maybe you should celebrate with a big Great Gatsby party the same day Snap gets cut off.
I mean, I thought it was funny because people were criticizing, like, don't you know what happens at the end of the book? And I'm like, shut up, don't tell him, let it happen.
Oh, come on. You're implying that he reads?
Right?
He didn't even read his own book, and he wrote it.
Quote unquote. Yeah, I wonder who he paid to write that for him.
Well, that's the first thing we can look up right now. Um, let's just
The whole, you know what, you'll know the day he writes his own book when the entire book is in all caps.
Art of the Deal. Let's see. Journalist, here we go. Boop, screen.
Tony Schwartz.
Tony Schwartz. Hey, the Schwartz.
May the Schwartz be with you.
And they're having a sequel pretty soon? Hell yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, well, at this point now, I think Mel was like, "Oh, fine, I'll do it. It's that or dying."
Yep.
Here's everyone knows about the Art of the Deal, right? Very few people know that he made a city management game based off this book.
And it went over so well that nobody remembers it ever existed.
What's his name? Brutal Moose played it, and get this: when you started off, Trump actually like talks over. He introduces you to the game. He has voice lines throughout the whole game.
Yeah, that's expected.
Um, but the beauty of it is that you have to constantly short the properties around the fictional city of I think he's called it like New Dork or something, and
New Deal City.
yeah. And it's basically heavily implying what happens with the financial crisis. Like it's just speculating. The important thing is
That
you're
sounds
making
right.
tons of money. Yeah, okay there, Donald. That didn't really work out for you in real life, did it? You had to go on TV to make it. Oh yeah, the guy who
Well, hold
created.
on. Go. When you're finished here, go back because I saw something else I wanted to point out on the other screen. Let's see. Trump cited it as one of his proudest accomplishments and his second favorite book after the Bible. Schwartz called ghost writing the book his greatest regret in life without question.
Played no role in its writing. Conflicting accounts in the even he kind of outright admits that he didn't.
So yeah,
uh,
confirmed that Trump didn't write it at all, which we all expected.
yeah, well, in all fairness, yeah, like it's
And the
like
guy who did write it was like, I regret this with every fiber of my being. Beautiful.
first big deal. Trump came up with the idea of buying Swifton Village. Yeah, look, wait, film and television. There was a parody film. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Who plays Trump? Oh, Johnny Depp.
Oh,
What the fuck? There's a.
you poor bastard. So that's what happened to him.
There's Melina. Yeah, we all thought it was the court case, but no, it was him doing the art of the deal. That's Melina, huh? She has to be. You better be dolled up to the nines in that movie. I'm kind of tempted to watch it. Oh, that's another thing. We're going to be bringing back watch parties. We're going to start with the new Fallout show when it comes out.
I was just gonna say you got to do this as a watch party.
Yeah. Oh, Patton Oswalt's in it. Hell yeah.
Oh, do you know the is there a release date on Fallout Season 2 yet?
Ron Howard is playing himself. Okay.
Because I'm looking forward to Season 2.
Season 2. Upcoming December
December,
17th.
late December,
Oh,
starting as okay
okay. Yo,
through
I'm
to
so
February
looking
4th.
forward.
Okay, so I'll wait till February and then just binge it.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing
That's been a
that
good
too, but
show.
oh, it was very good. Even if it had been set in a different setting, but it was still like similar themes to Fallout, it would be very good. But I think they got a lot of Fallout in. A lot of the
They did
plot
a
from
very good
Fallout.
job of having it be authentic Fallout with only like one or two small mistakes. Very small.
Uh, isn't there
Well, mostly small.
isn't there a horse in the background at one point, and you're like, wait, aren't they dead?
I don't remember seeing a horse. No, it's possible, but if so, I didn't see it. But my, the only real inconsistency I saw was the way they treated ghouls. That was just seemed to have been made up out of their pulled out of their
Oh, the
ass. Like,
serum.
yeah, the way they call it serum, but it looked. If you remember the one scene where Lucy was on a drip bag of rat out, it was the liquid looked the same. So I'm
Right
not sure if
away,
they're
yeah.
not just drinking rat out right away. Yeah, sorry. Um, yeah, they have to take this medicine constantly to avoid turning feral, and that's not a thing.
No, but I
And they
don't hate.
regenerate like crazy. That's also not a thing.
They do vaguely. They kind of regenerate sometimes. It depends on it, but other times they
Not like
don't.
that guy did in the show, though.
No, not at all. I think overall the series it's fine.
Mhm.
It's not exactly a it's not going to be one to one. I remember people losing their minds over the Cyclops
Nothing is
dude,
ever.
and I'm like, but he was old school Fallout would do shit like that all the time. They were talking death
That
claws and
he
shit.
was he was just a random mutant. You
Yeah,
know, it's fine.
they even
Um,
explain
but
how his family got there, which is horrific, but they don't see it like that because, well, who thinks too much about their own family history? you know?
yeah, but like I've said about other shows, no no game or TV or book adaptation into a TV show is going to be one to one. It never is. It's always an alternate retelling. Think of it like an alternate universe. You know,
Which is not no longer quite true because for Fallout, because the Ghoul is a character in 76 now. He plays himself.
well,
Yeah.
76 is also alternate universe anyway.
Kind
Really.
of, yeah. It really doesn't line up because how the fuck could this happen and then you don't see hide or hair of any of it in Fallout 3 unless it's a complete failure? Everything would have had to have failed.
Yeah.
Everything you do is just going to
So
be
therefore,
fucked.
just watch it as they. Oh, this is an alternate universe version of this. This is an alternate retelling of it,
Mm.
and then it's okay if a couple of details are, a couple small details are different because that's just the way they wanted to tell it here. So it's fine.
My most biggest, the one I was most surprised I was at peace with was how they treated the NCR, aka wiping it out. And I'm like, I have an NCR flag. I always mainline NCR. I am a NCR ride or die stan. But this works. This works. I'm fine with this. It's because the NCR was too bright of an idea in a post-apocalyptic setting. But it was too. It had its problems, but it was like modern
They're taking
problems.
on a very big task. Yeah.
Yeah. So it falling apart is fine. The second NCR Republic being founded in New Vegas would be kind of cool, but that's not going to happen. There are leftover troops, and I am along with Legion. There are
Hmm.
Legion everywhere. I like the picture of her for the promo, and all the Legion all the Legion troops are giving like thumbs up, and she's just in the middle between like the Legionnaires, looking terrified. Which
That is the
considering
correct response.
yeah, they are kind of known for doing very specific things to women. So yeah,
Well, to
um,
everybody.
um, uh, technically yeah, but women have only one job. Where if you are a bottom
I'm,
bitch in the
I mean,
Legion, you still can
they
do
do
other
different
things.
things to you depending if you're a man or a woman, but they're
Yeah,
all terrible.
pretty much. Never trust anyone online who's like a ride or die Legion fanboy because it's the same people who think that the Imperium is actually good. You know, like
That
it's
those what we're saying is those people are neo Nazis in real life.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. Actually, Caesar will eventually change the Legion. Yeah, that'll be really great for all the people he'll castrate, rape, and
Don't yeah
put on crosses.
yeah. Also, don't trust anybody who says that as soon as they've achieved their goals, they're totally going to stop being fascists. Promise.
Pretty much. I like how even characters in the setting are like, well, the Legion's fucked as soon as Caesar's dead, one way or another. God,
Yeah,
Vegas was a good game. Oh, it was a good game. Um,
twas.
all right, so
I even feel like, in theory, the Brotherhood of Steel could have been a good idea as a leading faction if it wasn't for, again, corruption in leadership and whatnot. Like protecting the people from dangerous technology is a great idea, but a lot of them got real fashy about it.
I see them
So that's the
more like
problem.
knights. The way they're described in Fallout 4, what they did to the capital wasteland, is that they turned them into fiefdoms. So think more like the Space Marines lording over planets. They just demand resources from them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just just pure old fashioned militarism, where the Enclave would be fascist, the NCR would be good old fashioned lib, corrupt democracy. The Legion is sort of now that would be pure fascism in a sort of if fascism existed during the Roman times.
Yeah.
Because
How many forms of government have we heard about? They're like, well, it was a good idea in theory.
yeah,
Too many.
For God's sake, you could look at some of the vaults as a different ideas for government. Probably the best ones I thought were again from New Vegas stuff like the your overseer's elected, and at the end of his term, he's sacrificed to the AI.
Ooh.
The elections are for the person not to get elected as the overseer, and he keeps talking about how shitty he
You're
is.
voting for who will survive.
Yeah. And at the end of it, there's only like 12 people left, and they eventually say, "Fuck this noise," and they storm inside the AI core of the vault, and then this little noise comes out. It's like, "Congratulations, you have passed the Vault-Tec human dignity test. By resisting the urge to sacrifice one of your own, you have shown human compassion." They've been doing this for 200 years. Only when they had no other choice did they attempt not to give in to the threat. That is good writing.
It's
And so
yeah. It's
and
like they've actually been testing you for a completely different thing from what they said they've been testing you on,
yep,
and you've been failing for two
they
centuries.
expected you never to play the game from the beginning. That was the point. And then at the end of it,
And you let them down.
yep. And remember who Voltec are. Voltec are the Enclave. So you've been letting down a bunch of fascists who thought too highly of you. That's on you, motherfucker. That's why
Brutal.
there's only at that point there's only 8 of them left, and they all have a murder-suicide pact. They shoot themselves, except for one who walks out into the wasteland. There's always a conspiracy theory who that one survivor turned out to be. There's a lot of conspiracy theories
Oh,
floating around.
what if in an alternate universe that character had been the player character, Lone Wanderer?
That would have been cool. But there's that. There's the one in Vegas where everything can be solved by gambling.
Hmm.
And all problems are solved with random chance. Except, of course, the overseer has a little button up on his desk that allows the chips to land, whether it be
Be-
black
hmm
or red. You know,
because the
the
casino
house on the
games are always
wins.
rigged.
The house literally always wins. Um, Ooh, another good one. This one isn't canon. This is from Fallout New California. Everything is solved by a game of really aggressive football. And
Oh,
like
rugby.
American, yeah, yeah. Well, it's basically American football where they don't wear nearly as much heavy armor.
Rugby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Uh, those ideas were kind of goofy, but you could see them maybe turning into a society that would work, like the way the Great Khans or the Boomers, how the Boomers
I
came
mean, I
to
could
be.
definitely see Vault Tech doing it at
Yeah,
least. Yeah.
the Boomers would be an example of a society that did follow through with its ideas, posts being let out of the vault. But no, the point is, Vegas is a great place to put ideas into settings. Oh, hey there, Red Eye. Um, I guess the last time we had you on was it's going to be the last time. Well, actually, no, we do have a slot open. We do have one last slot open. You want to be? You want to take up the last slot available one before the end of the show's history? I've been thinking of maybe getting Ignar on at the same time, but we'll see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we could maybe talk about the show coming to the end?
I don't think so. I mean, I think
Yeah,
we've covered the thing,
yeah.
really.
It's as you can see here. Look how quickly our attention shifted to stuff that we actually give a fuck about, Fallout and gaming and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
yeah, like this was
Get
fun.
back to the fun more, and not worry about things that feel like obligations, right?
Yeah. Another thing, we've had some fucking brilliant nights here on the show. And we're gonna look over, like I said, the last episode. We'll look over. We'll look over. Yeah, I'll DM you after. You're not coming on tonight. Like I don't. But we'll DM you afterwards because the first Sunday of December is our last. That's normally when we would go on the Christmas holidays and come back roughly around the time of my birthday. So I can brag and tell everyone where I'm going on holidays.
As you do.
As I do. In this case, I'm off to Scotland. Yee. Um,
Scotland.
yep, going back up to Scotland. Edinburgh, in this case. Never been to Edinburgh. I'm looking forward to
Oh,
it.
so say hi to Trumpster Bob for me while you're there.
Trumps or Bob's from Edinburgh?
Isn't he live around Edinburgh, Texas, or something,
Oh, yeah.
or something similar?
God, they do love taking names from real places and put them into America, huh?
They did. They even stole at least one or two or three Canadian city names too. Like they've got an Ottawa somewhere.
I think isn't Warsaw the name that is used a lot the most because so many Polish immigrants went out to the Midwest and founded little Warsaws and Krakows and stuff like that.
Man, people just cannot come up with their own names, can they?
I like the really cool like cowboy towns that just died off, like Dry Gulch or Deadwood. You know, they just have name, they have personality to them. You know,
Yeah.
or the stuff out east that came from places that were like somebody's like farm, like Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry. At one point, there was a guy called Harper, and he just had a ferry that out there, and a town sprung up around it, and now it's known as Harper's Ferry. That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
That's got history, you
yeah,
know?
but then you see like how many Dublins are there in fucking like Ohio? I think like three of
Too
them.
many.
Yeah, I mean there's too many Ohio's in this
There
world.
three Dublins in all of America would be too many.
Here's another question we can ask the almighty algorithm.
Yeah, at the very
How many
least,
Dublins?
slap the word new on the front of it or something. Like you got New York in England and then you got New York in the States.
Nine. There's nine Dublins in the United States, uh,
Insane.
including cities, small communities, townships. The number is 11. Some well-known example: Dublin, California; Dublin, Ohio; California, Georgia; Kentucky, Ohio, Texas. 11. Dublin
All right,
townships.
come on, America. You get to steal a name once, not 11 times.
Uh, Warsaws other. Numerous villages, townships located in states. I mean, if you have street names, that's fine. Like Warsaw Street is fine.
Well, that's expected with streets.
Yeah, streets are fine. Like how many places are named after like people or famous events and shit like that.
Oh, I don't know if I ever told you. What I used to live in this city that had a. Uh, so I'll just give details. Used to live in the. I went to high school in this city called Sarnia in Ontario, right?
Okay.
And there was another, like, we've done the same thing. We had a London, Ontario, right? A lot of people know about London, Ontario, as opposed to London, England.
Mm.
But Sarnia and London are about a 1 hour drive from each other. And I used to live in both of them. Now, in Sarnia, there is one of the major cities in Sarnia is called London Road. So it's like, oh, that's kind of funny. London's not that far away from here, and we've got London Road. Until one day I realized that that road actually led to London. Like if you took if you drove down London Road, it would become like one of those minor like Highway 80 or whatever the fuck, right?
Mm.
Not like a major highway, but one of those like it was like an 80 km/h speed limit, one or two lane dealy. And then if you drive down that for about an hour and a half, you wind up in one of the major streets in London. So it's like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Outside.
So I went and visited somebody that I met online who lived there, and it turned out that they lived a couple blocks away from the house I used to live in there.
Nice.
That was neat.
Up the road, like if you leave my apartment block and you turn around and go out into the main road, that's the Drumshanbo road up there. And for ages, I didn't put two and two together. Well, it's because the next town over is Drumshanbo. Like, it's the road that leads out of Carrick going north to Drum, the next biggest town. Just like if you follow it then off that, you'll eventually hit something like an Enniskillen Road and stuff like that. I remember, I think it was Augusta who was shocked to hear like how pretty a lot of Irish names are, but then he's like, wait, when you translate them, are this all going to be like boring names like place where you cross the river and stuff like that? And we're like, yeah, pretty much. Drumshanbo just means like the place on the bluffs. Carrick on Shannon. A carrick is a ford of a river on Shannon, the River Shannon. Yeah. It's just stuff like that. At the end of the day, people just plop down like, hey, here's a big hill. Centuries later, we're on Hilltown.
Yeah.
People don't have always the most interesting names in the world.
We've got a neighborhood like that here. There's a neighborhood in town called Beacon Hill because there was a big hill and they'd have a watchtower on it in the past.
Same in Boston. All right, you know what? We haven't watched Beard Meets Food in a while, and because we got we did all our basics in. If anyone wants to ask follow-up questions, that's what chat's for.
Well, yeah, plus we're still doing a few more. This isn't the last one.
No, it's back to regular schedule to next week.
Also, I like how Beard Meets Food is meats with an A. I'd never realized that before.
Metal Monkey.
So I never really looked at it.
Is a big fan of this guy, and he listens to the podcast, and he finds like tons of random stuff.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, he's got his own. I forget the name of the podcast. Can I scroll down and see?
I'm not a big
Breaking Beard Pod. The Breaking Beard Pod.
Oh, there you go. I'm not a big eating challenge guy generally, but I quite like this guy's personality. So.
Yeah, he's probably the best known eating challenge guy. It's why he gets mogged everywhere he fucking goes. Like, he can't walk down the street.
Because he's actually like interesting and pleasant as a person as well. So.
And as Raisin points out, he's also quite good looking.
Also true.
Yes, the parrots, well-known creatures of Wales. The Welsh parrot living off leek.
In Wales.
Wales,
famous for lamb, dragons, and words with too many consonants. Yep. I'm only joking.
Yeah.
Look at this sprawling beachy expanse. Look at that.
Oh, pause a second.
Today we're at the...
Seeing that name reminds me. I don't know if it's meant to be specifically this, but in Final Fantasy XIV, there's this one race of people who culturally their names are very similar. I think there might be Welsh-based names because they are batshit insane, and they look a lot like that name on the sign.
Just throw in a lot of
W's
and Y's, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking next year, because I'm going to the UK a lot next year. I'm going to Edinburgh, I'm going to Bristol, I'm going at the end of this month back up to Belfast. I'm thinking it's about time I get to Wales and see what it's all about. Because, you know, I tease the Welsh, but there's absolutely not a damn thing wrong with the Welsh. It isn't like the French, which I have some genuine concerns over, especially the Parisians. But the Welsh, no, I've never met a bad Welsh person in my life. I roll my eyes when people say like Newport's the next big hot spot in like Europe. Oh yeah, the package holidays to Newport, beautiful Newport with its fucking with its 2 a.m. fights outside of a kebab shop. Sure, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of that thing I was just mentioning, I just gave you a quick screenshot of one of the main characters of that culture, and like, see if you can pronounce that name.
Merwib Blovenfessen. There.
In the game, they say it like Blofeswin or something like that, but I'm just like, you take one look at that name and you're just like, Jesus Christ, what am I? I'm gonna hurt myself trying to say this.
Okay, at some point, send that to Commissar Feelgood. She is very good at her Welsh. So she.
Well, we'll have to do it when you'll have to show it to her while
she's on next week.
Well, while she's on the show, because we can't ask her to pronounce it in text. It'll have to be all over voice, right?
Well, she tends to respond in voice text, so.
Seagull Cafe. Doing one of these. Not decided which one yet. It might look really warm today because I'm squinting. There's a lot of sun on me, but it's actually freezing cold. So should we get inside?
What do you mean a lot of sun? I thought you were in England.
Exactly, he's freezing.
Probably got it inside, but
see with the wind there. If he's right by the fucking the Irish Sea, yeah, he's going to be. Where's your shirt? Where is your sweater? Where is your fucking jacket? You've only got yourself to blame.
I'm not entirely
sure. Been in America
which
too
one
much
to choose. You got steak and ribs.
He's in apparently Malaysia
just
right
steak,
now.
burger, never breakfast.
Yeah,
I think
they invite him out. Apparently,
the hot dogs are speaking to me. What do you reckon? Comes with a large
yeah.
milkshake too. Ooh. Hot dogs it is.
It would be interesting to see him do a Malaysian one sometime.
We could watch it.
We'll
right
have to check him up
after
again, and if it's available, if he's put it up already.
Latest, nobody's managed pub platter.
Oh,
finished the fried rice.
Okay, that's not the Malaysian.
Ordered
Let's just mark it in. Is that the Malaysia one? That looks like a Malaysian food.
Look at this. I got to do
Singapore. Close enough.
Singapore. All right. Well, yeah.
All right, we can watch it after if you want. But I mean, we
sure, why not?
This now, and I want to hear some Welsh accents. Also, get this.
Yeah.
He's going to a Welsh restaurant, and it's all just the most generic American fast food ever.
Right?
Reckon. Comes with a large milkshake too. Hot dogs it is.
Hold on a minute. They're measuring their stuff in ounces even in England? How shameful.
We've made a real commitment to the theme, the seagull theme. We got some inflatable fish hanging from the ceiling.
This looks like
I want to know how many grams that steak is.
Saving ring thing. Says welcome on board. Probably should say welcome aboard, but I won't hold that against them. This
Too
is
late,
not
you already
quite
have.
what I was expecting.
Oh my god, this is a place where geriatrics go to stare at their sad cup of tea and wonder why they didn't put more money in their retirement fund.
He is literally the only person in that room below 80.
That is... Like I said, I went to a lot of places like this as a kid. I went here too to visit like elderly relatives a few years before they passed.
Based on the look of this room, I feel like the food here is either actually quite lovely or is bland as fuck. One or the other.
I'm gonna go with bland. You know, a hot dog challenge.
I really thought it was like a diner. I'm sure I saw pictures of like a diner. That it used to be like downstairs or something.
They refurbished it in the summer, I think. So this is it's a new look for the place.
Okay. Hi.
He's like, oh shit, what have I done?
I know you've got a lot of different food challenges. Hot dogs, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, if you have a restaurant, they know who you are worldwide. There's a restaurant owner in North Korea who knows who the fuck you are.
Would you like?
Yep.
What can I choose from?
Raspberry, chocolate, banana, or strawberry?
I think I'm gonna go with chocolate.
White whipped cream, everything on top.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anyone done any of the food challenges you've got successfully?
Completed them.
Yeah.
I think we're on 10 this year.
10 have
Did you ever
actually
play
done it.
Assassin's
The
Creed
hot dog one,
Ragnarok?
or-
No, the
I
hot
knew
dog.
you'd bring this up. Anytime the Welsh were mentioned, you always got to bring
Yeah.
up that character.
One, no.
So good.
Nobody's done the
There
hot dog
wasn't
one.
the hot dog one.
No? Has somebody come close?
Close, yeah.
I just love how
It
they
was
couldn't
also
even give her
trial,
subtitles.
He went to the toilet to be sick.
Ever been to
I
a
just
summer
believe it.
holiday with English people? There's a chance you'll run across all the auxiliary peoples around England, the Scottish, the Welsh, and occasionally the Cornish, and apparently us to some ignorant people as well. Northern
Oh, damn.
Ireland would count. And
Check out that look he's giving you right now.
motherfucker, you don't get to look at me. Your ancestors created the empire, and now you're stuck with them. You know? Why did you invade India and not use all those spices?
Right? Exactly.
How much do you have left?
Lovely bit of curry,
bit.
eh?
Like, the end of a hot dog one.
The end of a hot dog bun.
Yeah, I just couldn't eat it.
So close.
Yeah.
Usually when you guys... Is that a parrot?
Oh my god!
Maybe I'll
yes.
beckon her over if I'm struggling. I needed to peck at a few pieces of hot dog.
I wasn't
something like
expecting
that.
an actual parrot.
Alright, we got the menu.
I was expecting
Food
a
challenges
statue
in
or
the
something.
Bottom right hand corner there says the
food.
Seagull Cafe love food challenges. Finish in 55 minutes and your meal is free. And you win a t-shirt stating that you won, lose, and you paid 25 quid. Here are some we offer. 32-ounce steak and eggs, breakfast, 66-ounce cheeseburger.
Even that seagull doesn't
32-ounce
want to be
steak
eating
and
there.
ribs, and the newest one, the hot dog challenge, for which there is not a 55-minute time limit, but a 30-minute time limit.
Seagulls in the UK and Ireland are up by the coast are amazing because they will just watch and observe the automatic doors in shops, rush in, grab a bag of crisps, and just waddle out.
Nice.
People think that's all fun and games. Well, try to be in Stephen's Green with some sushi. Just go on, open up a thing of sushi around Stephen's Green in the middle of summertime. See how quickly you regret that decision. I know I did. I put it in a damn video with Claire, and we were just like, Claire was like, give it one. And I was like, no, I do not give it one. Do you not understand? It's like, I'll give it some. And then it just cuts like, it's like Birdemic coming at us. Fuck off with that
So,
shit.
I think that probably is
She's not very
the
wise, is
harder
she?
of the offerings.
Thought they would go after one.
Don't touch
Like
that.
they-
No. No.
Baby.
I don't want to look like a baby.
Hold it. There you go.
You all right, mate?
It's like you're eating abroad, isn't it?
Say hello.
Now go wash your hands before you eat your hot
There you go. If you
dogs.
see it's time.
Yeah, I
That is mental.
Do you think he can wash his hands or no?
better be aggressive. They gave him some toast. Hell yeah.
There's the milkshake.
That is
For some reason, that
is
reminds
a
me of
lovely
that-
milkshake.
You ever see that gif of like the tiny little crab eating a grape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Strangely cute.
Okay, I gotta be honest with you. This is not much of a challenge by his standards.
Well, that's why they only give him half an hour instead of an hour, right?
True. Like
He's still going to just decimate it though. Yeah.
I've seen this man eat a family of pigs. You know.
Special cutlery.
They're
Oh,
still
yeah, it
squealing
says-
too.
The Seagull Cafe on there. 30 minutes to finish 6 hot dogs, some chips, 2 corns on the cob, beans, coleslaw,
Those
and a
look like
giant
good hot
milkshake.
dogs, actually,
And
though.
if you can do so, the 25 quid meal is free and you get a t-shirt. If you lose, it's 25 quid
This
and
is
you
the
get a
most
little key
interesting
ring that
that's
says
ever
loser on it.
happened.
Nobody's done it yet, right?
Can I, as I'm going, can I still get the loser keychain? I'd like that too. That would be kind of cool.
No, not this
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna raw dog this first hot dog, then we'll get into some of the sauces.
Those are big dogs.
Oniony.
Ew.
Hopefully they fried yogurts.
That was a heavy
Actually, I
hot
think
dog.
they did.
We might need to get the parrot back to finish some of this off. Might grab some sauce. Sweet chili jam. So
Yeah,
can I
he's
take-
flexing.
Thank you.
He's
If
flexing.
anyone wants to
Uh-huh.
chili jam, I've got it. This is healthy ketchup.
Both by adding more
reduced
stuff
sugar
to it and
salt
also by
ketchup.
fucking around and wasting time.
If he starts playing with a parrot, we're just gonna double speed this. If he's not gonna take
Put some
this
sweet chili on
seriously,
this one.
respect your foe. Oh, there's a.
I need some sauerkraut in there, although I don't know if I would trust sauerkraut from Wales.
Oh, it wouldn't be the best. It'd be like if they're lucky, they'd get it from Waitrose, but in reality, they'd get it from Tesco's.
I've not had like a tinned boiled hot dog since I were like a kid, you know, like a football presentation night
Yeah.
or bonfire night at a cricket club. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
I feel like a bit of curry sauce, maybe. What do you think? Curry sauce and a hot dog?
You know what? I was thinking what I'm gonna get on Wednesday for me dinner. I'm gonna get myself a pack of hot dogs.
You know what? Curry sauce on a hot dog, I think that could work.
Oh, it is currywurst out of Germany. They make it into they do exactly that. Obviously, they add other stuff to it, and they're usually not hot dogs. They're like really interesting sausages from all different stripes. But it's the principle.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
I want
A so phallic meat object.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Work of art. Coleslaw on the hot dog?
Could get messy, that mate.
You reckon?
Sure, why
a lot
not?
of people give me grief for doing them one by one, though.
That ain't gonna work.
How else are you gonna do it? You can't eat 3 hot dogs simultaneously.
Come on.
That was an oddly erotic sound.
Felt really uncomfortable filming that part.
Uncomfortably aroused.
The curry actually works really well. With the onions and the hot dog. I did not
I
expect that to
swear
work.
I'm related to like 2 of the people in the background here. It'll be a
4 dogs
distance
down.
relations, but it'll go through me
I think they
uncle,
were
I guarantee.
caramelized onion sauce. Go with that with the real onions.
Caramelized onions with the onions.
Yeah.
Good thinking. I think there's a reason I paid.
Onionception.
Let's try some of this caramelized onion mayo. Probably not quite as good looking as the last
I've
one.
never heard of that.
I'm lollygagging here. What are we on? Oh no.
You knew what you were doing. You gotta build
Yeah.
up.
All the time. Oh, thank you.
See? You
Marvel.
can't go anywhere without getting people stopping him.
Yep.
That's a lot of chips left as well, mate. Right, to
Do
pull your
anything
finger
to
out
have
there.
those shits.
Final
Not even
hot
that
dog.
great looking.
I think I'm gonna tear this down the middle and do a big, sexy bean dip. Yeah.
Notice he's got more editing going on with his videos these days.
I like it.
You know, it's a proper English pub or restaurant where you just see a dog just there. Should there be a dog there? Legally? No. Is anyone going to care? No.
Right, let's get stuck into the chips. Or fries, actually. I
They
ordered
are
fries.
technically fries, but I'm thinking of the chip.
What's the difference?
Yeah, the size, basically.
Look how many there are.
So in order to be chips, they have to be like thicker cut.
Yeah. I suppose you'd call them steak fries. We call them steak chips, but that would be like the default. You don't even see steak chips on.
I thought they were just all chips.
They technically are, but like at this point, the world overlaps so much. The real argument to have with an American who doesn't know any better is the role of the biscuit. Where does the biscuit land? I'll tell you where it lands. That thing you have with Thanksgiving turkey is not what we dip in our tea.
That's for sure. Yeah. Fry ball.
I've done that. I've done that when I'm depressed as fuck.
Just lube these fries up a little bit.
Giving me totally fried vibes. And of course, he did totally fried. He fucking destroyed
The
it.
thing
I
you
got a
right,
third
drink
through it.
loads of non-mandatory water when there's a mandatory beverage here.
Okay, but the milkshake is so glorious that it's...
The milkshake is good.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm
You know, their menu might be boring, but the quality looks like it's there, you know?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just need a short order chef to cook, to just toss out 5 or 6 things over and over again at high quality, and people will come back. It's like a food truck, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have much in the way of a menu, but you don't need it. If you see a taco truck pull up, you're in for a good time.
Is that a bucket? He thinks I'm gonna lose, I reckon. This is a lot of fries.
It's a starch, okay, Will. Oh, shit.
Why on earth do you only get half an hour for this one? This looks harder than the steak and eggs thing to me.
Wait, look at him. You can't fail. He has 10 minutes to go through the
Yeah.
Even I could do that.
He is.
Face down, Adam.
Wait,
This is closer to the line than he usually is, though.
Well, that's because he was
Don't panic now.
clowning at the camera.
where's that parrot when you need it?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's his
god.
thing.
You know what? We should abandon BR and just become like ringside announcers for food challengers. Hell yeah! And we have to play it up like an ESPN thing. We need to get ourselves like custom blazers and shit. Have, like,
Totally. We're not official ones, though. We'll just like find out a guy's going somewhere, and we'll just show up there, and he'll be like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
After a few years, though, they'll know who we are, and we'll know we made it when we said, "Oi, my lawyer's been on to you." You're meant to stay
Yep.
500 meters away. That's fine. We're just going to set up the GoPro right here.
Yeah, that's okay. Our camera's got zoom.
That's a hefty portion
on,
of
then.
beans.
Go on. Beans outside of breakfast.
I think he did too.
All right, no
I
need to
did
rub it
as
in.
well.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
The flavor saver's in effect
I knew I should
today.
have put this on the hot dogs. This is your fault.
That's disgusting, that.
Actually looks like a pretty decent slaw. I think.
I hear some. He knows how to empty a bowl. I'll give him that. He probably raised in a family that doesn't actually even
Yeah.
Ford.
I'm gonna have to use the same spoon.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Flavor saver.
Ford.
4.5 minutes
Go on.
left, mate.
Go on.
Maybe you heard that people were complaining so much that he was just destroying it.
Cutting it close now.
Is this all? Is that about clean enough?
Yeah, but
All right.
Alright.
This has been Mixed Food.
Unusually
and that was
close,
the
though.
surprisingly difficult hot dog challenge at Seagull Cafe in Towing. Just about beaten.
Is that Icarus back there? I saw him on. I saw him recently on a TED talk, and no, he had lost weight. He gained a bunch of weight, then he lost it again. Brilliant little short TED talk he put out a few days ago, and it was just him talking about how him trying to follow the content craze ruined his life. So he just backed off
Yeah.
it and realized, wait a minute, I could just do YouTube for fun.
right?
Yeah. It's one reason we're ending BR. This kind of isn't fun anymore.
Well done.
UFO's been fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Forward to what comes
I'll
next.
take a slice of carrot cake. That's okay. Thank you very much.
There's the dessert.
Maybe like a fizzy drink of some kind.
I'll get you something. to
Yes,
say.
please. What do you reckon, Josh? Too clean enough?
Capote.
Very clean, mate. Yeah, pretty impressed with that.
You've got to say that.
There we go.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't know if I'm just getting old or if
And
that
for
was
the
actually just
dessert
hard.
flex.
I feel like that should be 55 minutes. If the others are 55, that is not twice as easy. I wouldn't want to try the other ones if that's you only get half an hour for that one. Oh, look at
Probably all
that.
that,
That's a
yeah.
cool T-shirt. I feel like the seagull's expression is probably very similar to mine right now. Time for the Saudi League,
Does
boys.
with all his t-shirts. He always wears them on screen.
I think it was hard because I just spent too much time messing around getting sauce.
He
at the
probably
start,
wears
and I
them in his
realised at
casual
20 minutes,
life,
like,
you know?
oh,
Maybe when he
I've
hits
got,
up
like-
the gym instead of like he just has a constant.
Yeah, maybe that, or maybe he's just got like a wall of trophies, maybe.
Yeah, like the way people frame jerseys. He's just got like a frame. His whole house is just rows of
Yeah, or maybe like he like keeps them folded up the way like they would be on display at a store, but he's just got them in a walk-in closet or something. I don't know.
I guarantee if he ever does like a charity thing, he's gonna sell them for like charity. He's gonna put them up for auction.
I don't know, 60% is left to go. Carrot cake makes everything better.
Could be okay.
Oh yes, excellent choice. Carrot cake is
This is really
peak.
good carrot cake. It's got that slightly salty edge to it. We're trying to
Most
enjoy it.
cakes have that.
Bye, everyone. There's one guy clapping. What a man.
Look at him
He's the only guy in there who's heard of you.
Oh,
He didn't eat for 3 days afterwards.
All right, here's the thing. He's never outright stated it, but after he's done with these challenges, you never get in a car with him after.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
You let him devent.
Let him leak for a while.
Yeah. All right. I've got a lot
Yeah.
of facts. Oh, here we go.
We need more Vespine gas.
This looks terrifying, does it now? Oh, occasionally
Oh,
I
shit.
really love the Red Bull challenges from the point of view of the actual people doing it, and to the point where I'm surprised I'm not subscribed to it. And this looks like it has a genuine moment of danger that could kill you. If you get past the blue thing, it looks like it would be safe. So let's keep it good, but you have to have the balls to go off it in the first place, and I wouldn't.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of edges if you get too far to the side. These
Well,
people
yeah.
are probably good enough. That's not a concern, but still. Also, what's going on at the end of this thing?
Let's see.
Guess we'll find out.
As I say, I always love watching people do things well.
That's why I don't watch my channel.
I don't watch mine either. I really should, then I'd probably fix a lot of my audio problems.
If you fix your audio problems, you wouldn't be you anymore.
True. 20 floors up. Yeah, you see, once you're past that, you're safe as houses. Boop. But you just gotta get past the blue thing
Boom.
first, and that's the...
Yeah, that's a weird way to start the thing. Why is it like that?
I actually wonder how he got down. Do you think maybe it's like just if he turns around right behind him is just the climb, like he had to climb down it onto it?
Yeah, like there's probably a ledge like behind his shoulders or something.
Let's see. Oh, this is actually something I kind of support, even though it has a little bit of authoritarianism to it.
Fun fact, China just put a new rule in place that requires influencers who talk about medicine, law, finance, or education to prove they have a university degree, professional license, or specialized training in the field before posting opinions or advice online. In 2017, China passed a new cybersecurity law that required people to link their ID cards and phone numbers to their online accounts. In 2021, the government required bloggers and influencers to get government-approved credentials before posting about sensitive topics. And in July of 2025, they introduced a new voluntary system that asked people to register their ID and facial scan with the Ministry of Public Security Authenticator to get a code to access popular apps,
I don't
along
like
with the
his
new
shirt.
regulation
You know
that
his-
requires
he's got his drip.
influencers to have
It's a bit
actual...
ragged. It looks like it's actually,
Yeah.
it looks like it's inside out, doesn't it? Like sometimes when you put on your shirt by accident inside out, and you can see all
It does. It's. I don't think it is, but it does have that look.
the color is fine.
I think
I
it's.
don't think I could pull
I
that
think it's
off.
maybe an old shirt that's just been washed so many times that it's fallen apart.
I've got my only polo is that. I've had that for well over like 15
It looks
years now.
it looks comfy though.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I like
Yeah,
his,
no, I-
his summer drip. That's pretty good.
I hate having to say that I agree with the government of China about anything, but I'm with them on this.
qualifications
Totally.
before making videos on certain topics. So along with their ID and facial scan, certain people also need to submit their educational transcripts as well as their work experience, which is then verified by the university registry, and their actual work experience is also checked to ensure they're in good standings.
Hell yeah.
So if you went to medical school but don't hold a license to practice or were convicted of malpractice, you will not be given the credentials.
Jordan Peterson wouldn't be allowed to be called Dr. Jordan Peterson or Professor
Yeah,
Jordan
good.
Peterson. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That's I know this kind of steps over some things, and I don't like the way it's voluntary. Yeah, it ain't fucking voluntary.
Well,
But
he only said the first initial steps back in the day were voluntary. The rest of it, I don't think, is.
but no, I stand by this. This could solve, especially during COVID. Oh, all the anti-vaxxers talking about how this is, or currently all the health nut jobs who are like, don't drink water, it's bad for you.
Yeah, don't
Who are
take
you?
Tylenol. Well, don't take Tylenol. Go, but it's okay to go swim in sewage.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's see, duets with who's this?
Whoa, is that a croissant
How-
cookie? Hey, did you know that ICE and Border Patrol are investing in advanced artificial intelligence such as spyware that can hack into your phones to explore encrypted messages and record your private conversations, machine-operated drones that conduct surveillance of residential areas, and even the capability to see through walls? The first mentioned is a contract reactivated with ICE signed by Paragon, an Israeli spyware company. The spyware deployed, called Graphite, has been used against journalists, immigration activists, and human rights workers in the past. That's not all. The exceedingly militarized U.S. Border Patrol is also in the process of obtaining freakishly dystopian AI surveillance equipment to deploy way too far away from the southern border. We're talking expansions of automated surveillance networks such as subterranean detection technology, drones, and towers, and arming Border Patrol with even more military-grade equipment to do normal stuff with, like see-through walls. This is a nightmare and will of course lead to indefensible violations of human rights against immigrants, but also of you, citizens. Of course it will. Smash the camera. Don't be a cheerleader for your future AI watchdogs. Oh my god, those were croissant cookies. Those look delicious. I want to...
Okay, yeah. First of all, he knows his younger audience needs something in the side, so he opens up as like, this is a cooking video, so about how fascism is taking over America.
I like how he neatly bookends the whole thing. Like the first thing he says and the last thing he says are about the cooking video.
Yeah, that's terrifying, and the only thing I can think that will stop it is that America's government finances are going in such haywire right now.
Yeah. Also, he's neatly paralleled the cooking video as well, because much like the cookies got snuck into the inside of the croissant, his message got snuck into the middle of the commentary on the croissant.
Now, are you ready for some ick?
We found Japan's most unhinged
Other than the ick we just
hotel.
saw.
That was ick as an existential. This is more traditional ick.
Oh, okay.
Are we right now?
Japan's candy-themed love hotel.
So, Megan, how did we find this
Love
place?
Hotel.
I look forward to
perusing the
her
reviews.
escaping from the
What do the
hellscape
reviews
of
say?
A
Japan.
little something about a chocolate bath.
That sounds so gross.
Japan has some really strange hotels, so we went to the
Chocolate
Sweets
bath sounds like
Hotel
a
in
euphemism
Machida,
for a
which
weird
you
kink.
might think is an AI-generated nightmare, but believe it or not, it's real, and they really went through the effort to decorate
The
it with
stock
chocolates,
market?
candies,
Hey.
and even an evil tree, just in case you're worried about sleeping
Evil
too
tree's
well.
gonna eat
And
my
so the
soul.
search for our room begins through a labyrinth that feels like we're in the back rooms. I feel like I'm in a Willy Wonka creepypasta.
Just because you are.
Clown?
That's me.
Okay, thank God. you can come in.
Land shark. Candygram.
Yeah,
For the night. Let's first
the most dangerous predator of the sea, the land shark.
direct your attention towards this beautiful chocolate seashell bed. Why, you may ask? Why not? May I also direct your
What do
attention towards
puffins
these
have
donuts,
to do with candy or sex?
which have likely never been washed literally ever. We have a beautiful candy
Get out the
display,
black light.
sweets display with a ashtray, because that's what you're gonna need. We also have a hamburger phone. Is it a sweet? No. We also have the candy on the wall. If you so choose, I guess you could use it as like a bouldering challenge.
Seems safe.
Yeah.
Yet another candy feature, the ice cream cone love seat. I don't want to know what's been going on.
Is that the cook seat? Imagine not only are you sitting on the cook seat, you're watching your girlfriend get plowed by a bull. You're also sitting on the candy.
Oh no, this is this is set up for the cuckolding polycule. You can cuck two men at the same time.
Oh God, what was the name of the in the SpongeBob movie, the Weenie Hut Jr. This is the Weenie Hut Jr. of the cook chairs.
Love sleep.
Me neither. Let's move on.
You know, actually, something funny about this is, despite all the weirdness in this hotel, the most normal toilet possibly ever.
Super normal. Even
It
the
is like
wallpaper is like
aggressively bland in comparison to all the other things. They just run out of like the money.
a normal shade.
So this is.
You think
part of the
anybody ever
thing
designed a
with
toilet shaped like the
love
Great Mighty
hotel
Pooh?
Is that the whole point is they lock you in, actually. So you have to have kind of everything here and you will never leave. So for example, they have a
How about some
hair
scat, you
curling
little
iron.
twat?
Because, you know, if you need to refresh yourself before you love, then you got that. 2 different bath bubble sets. Somehow I don't think we'll be needing this.
Yeah, they give you all of these like moisture lotion, face
I love how they're
wash,
not
you got breath
restocked either.
splash.
I've known so many people who've worked in hotels, and after every person, even if some hotels are so finicky about this, that even if they have been completely untouched, they're still taken away and new stuff is put in. And these ones
That's weird.
have just been left. Like, someone used a third of the bottle. That bottle's good.
Face wash, cleansing oil.
Actually,
So
I wonder
really
if
want you to stay as long.
I wonder if they replace the stuff even if it hasn't been apparently touched, because they got to make sure for safety reasons that it hasn't been tampered with or something.
Exactly. You never know.
Yeah.
What,
It's like restaurants. If you eat at a restaurant and you order a drink, and when they bring you your drink, they bring you one of those wrapped straws with it that you can choose to unwrap and use or not use. Even if you don't think that if you don't use it, you're saving them money, because even if you don't touch it, they still throw it away at the end.
There's so much waste in the service industry. It is insane. Same with
And
retail.
it's all in the name of like health and safety stuff too, right?
Yeah. And that's coming off the back of their insurance, you know. And
Yeah, it's not even their choice. It's like it's the insurance people or it's sanitation and health laws. Like they have to do it that way. If that straw touches your table and gets walked away from, it's now garbage.
As long as possible, because they charge by the hour. Most hotels will
It's
just
why,
charge
by
by
the way, folks, don't bother worrying about stealing any of the hotel soaps. They're just gonna be thrown away anyway. Just take them home with
There
you.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to save that straw in the restaurant, tell them you're not going to use it
You know, I
before they
saw
walk
something
away.
really funny in the corner of the room. Shall we peruse, perhaps, what's in the box?
Oh, we're gonna have to blur this.
We're gonna have to blur this.
It's a dildo. They give
If you
you.
wanna
I wonder
show
if it's a
it, we'll blur
chocolate
it.
themed
The
dildo.
box. Let's take a look at the size. Oh,
wonder if it's
still
actual
to
chocolate.
the counter. I'll let you guys use your imagination.
Could you imagine how cheap the chocolate would be if that was the
Yeah.
case? It would be like.
Oh, hey, there's an idea. Make the dildo out of chocolate. The lady uses it. Her body heat melts it, and then her lover can lick it out of her. Eh? Ugh. I wonder what that's going to do to your health.
We haven't even checked
That's
out
going
the
to have
mood
unintended
lighting yet. What's wrong with
consequences.
you?
Luckily,
Scene
a gynecologist is
Scene
right
B?
next to us,
Oh.
so we're all
It's
good.
really not that different. It's
Right?
just like
Well,
a dimmer.
Be a hater.
Oh, and that's just like no light. Wow, that's pretty lame actually.
You
This
may
is the
notice-
main attraction.
The main attraction, the reason we chose this room,
Look
is
how
not
happy
the
they
seashell
are.
bed or the mood lighting or even the box
Yeah.
that's nailed down to the counter. It's actually the chocolate bath. A moment of
Honestly,
silence.
her face she's making right now
Chocolate
encapsulates her
bath?
entire stay in Japan.
Chocolate. Are you kidding me?
Chocolate.
She
Chocolate
enjoys
bath?
when the Japanese government goes out of their way to make her life better. And I think that's fair. Whenever they get her as an influencer, he actually has been more successful. He is the voice of numerous Japanese. So in Tokyo and a few other major cities, there are these trucks that drive around blasting advertisements. And they love having...
He does those?
Yep, he sometimes just says like, "Yeah, baby," and apparently
That's the job.
Yeah, it pays pretty well. No, they're doing okay financially, but it's solely off doing like social media shit now.
And then there's the other times when she has to apologize for quitting a job, you know?
Descriptive.
Oh god,
mint
that's
looking
wild, folks. You ever want to
background
see
of-
what it's like on the other side? You ever think about, wow, Japan could be really nice? Go to this channel and find the one about her quitting her employment. I think at the
It's
school.
psychotic.
Yeah.
we have that has all this chocolate.
She
It
had
makes
no
me
idea
wish
what
that
was
the
gonna
Lint
happen
Man
because,
was
well,
here.
it just
you know?
expected
You know the
Lint
Lint
Man.
Man?
I know.
He's like,
man.
can we get a picture of the Lint Man?
We also have a TV that God knows if it works, but wait, this is so concerning actually.
So you might be thinking, the chocolate bath seems like a really bad idea. It seems like you'd put a bunch of chocolate into your bath. It might look like you went a little poo-poo in your bath. I have no explanation for this. We're gonna do it.
I mean, that's not. My concern isn't what it looks like. My concern is I'm gonna be covered in chocolate after my bath.
You.
I'm thinking of, well, it has to be.
guess it was me.
Well, the
Also, I'm gonna.
concept is
Also,
at
I'm going to have
least-
chocolate inside of my bits. You know.
Okay, a few key things. I've had a mud bath before. It does get everywhere and it flakes off over the course of the day. It wouldn't be as bad as it wouldn't be as bad as that, but you got to realize that chocolate is so diluted that it is just going to cause skin irritation like crazy. It is just gonna stink. It is gonna, like you said, it's gonna get everywhere. And it's gonna leave a bad smell in your nose and a bad taste.
You're gonna
in your
need.
mouth.
You're gonna need a normal bath after your chocolate bath.
Now I get that there's a fetish for people who like food. Ugh, no, thank you. But I have to say, I doubt even they would like this that much. And like, oh well, what about a candy striper? Well, the outfits doing the whole sort of like sweet dreams, sweet treats. What was her name? Katy Perry or whatever. Okay, fine, but like you're not actually eating the outfit. I suppose you could eat the underwear. But that's gummy. That's a gum. That's a type of gummy.
Interesting. The real reason we're here is because of the hotel's questionable reviews, such as
1 star. All you can hear at night is the background music and the squeaking of the animated tree. I don't recommend
Oh,
trying
no.
to sleep here because you won't be able to.
The room was messy and reeked of what I think was cigarettes, but might have been illegal herbs.
Oh,
Everything was
no.
dusty
Yeah.
and I could barely breathe. 1 star.
There
Wow,
were
so
bed
innocent that
bugs.
you can't tell the
There were
difference
bed
between those
bugs.
two.
It's weed is not as easy to get in Japan as it is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Internal bleeding.
It's just so starkly
What?
different to
What does it
smell
say?
when you know
the
it,
Japanese
though.
man said he fell down the stairs and had internal bleeding.
Right now, in
feel
all
like-
fairness, that could happen on any stairs.
It's their fault though.
It seems like a you problem.
Yeah.
Skill issue. There seems to be a conspiracy with this music because
Skill
I could hear
issue,
the
old
background
man.
music in the hallway all the way to my room, so I couldn't sleep. When I asked the front desk if I could turn it off or lower the volume, they said they couldn't do it either. After a few minutes, the volume went down. Mystery. It can be done.
I wanted to take a 2-hour break.
So there's
I
somebody
called
in
to
your
check if a
room
was
listening to you
available,
that
but
did
the
it to-
receptionist yelled
instead.
at me, huh? And I don't know. There's no such room. It made me realize that they only have rude employees.
Skill issue. She was nice to me.
Again, skill issue. So people had a lot to say about this hotel, so we're actually going to test whether or not what they had to say was accurate. Is this hotel dusty? Yeah. Yeah, it's dusty.
Is the hallway music way too loud? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah on that one.
Is there chipping in the bathtub? Yeah, there's chipping in the bathtub.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
There's a lot of chipping
Now
in
let's
the
add
bathtub.
chocolate to that.
How about those bed bugs? Don't see any here. Around the edges. Well,
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh.
God. Oh, that's so gross. Is that a
Adult hygiene item.
no.
Oh no! Is that what I think it is?
Way.
That's a
Adult hygiene item.
quality excellent tool.
Well, some would call it that, wouldn't they? On top of all
Imagine
that,
if you
we
were
got
the
some
Japanese like streetwalker that had to take your John back to the Candy Love Hotel.
No. Also, why do those donuts look like that? The donut hole is a butthole.
Because when you're low on condoms and low on partners, anything can be used in a pinch.
mysterious brown stains on these pillows that have definitely never been washed before. This hotel seems to have a running theme with mysterious brown stains.
And we haven't even gotten to the chocolate bath yet. Someone said that there might have been illegal herbs somewhere in this hotel, but I'm not sure because my nose is so clogged up from dust and cigarette smoke that I have no
Well, they can
idea.
still
I wouldn't be
smoke
able
in
to
these
tell the difference in the
places.
first place.
Someone else said that the staff were
That
rude.
is also weird.
So I think it's time we test it out by ordering something. No, what should we get? They have ghost ice cream.
Do they have the candy clown?
You can't order the candy clown. He finds.
Wait, is that fucking...
He's the one that brings you your order.
Oh, she's Asian. For a minute, I'm like, wait, is that shoe on head? Is that what she's doing these days?
You can't order
No,
the
no, that's
candy
not.
clown. He
She's in
finds
her
you.
Kiwi persona right now.
Or Pizzeria de Bella. Straight from Italy.
What if Kiwi
Sorry
was
about
shoe
that.
on head, just pretending not to be?
This is getting a few points off of our rating because that's a lie.
That
We're
would've been
not in
funny.
Italy.
I think we gotta get this ghost guy.
はい、すいません。注文したいんですが、お化けアイスお願いします。
はい、一つです。ありがとうございます。They were perfectly nice.
Take that, Google reviewers. This guy knows better. He's a level 7 Google reviewer. They also have free sweets.
Maybe the staff were only rude
I
when
don't
you're
know how
rude
that
to
wasn't
them
mentioned
first.
At all, but it seems kind of like a good call
Maybe they knew that the influencers were coming first.
spot, if you know what I'm saying.
Costupa, yeah.
Costupa.
Costupa.
What does that stand for again?
Cost performance.
Oh, Japanese people. Make it up. Silly little words that don't actually exist in English, but somehow are translated from English.
I've had worse. Gives me hotel vibes, that's for sure.
I think the candy clown might
Come on,
have better
making
sweets.
old words into new words is
Candyman
Germany's
candy.
job.
That's
I was
like
gonna
huge
say.
Smarties.
Oh.
Whoa, it's like alcohol flavored. What the heck is that?
Did they
Please tell me you just took like a whole hit of acid and she's just gonna film you like trying to drink from the milk.
Are these spiked candies?
They're huge.
And apparently drugged, allegedly.
They literally taste like alcohol.
So let's set up the scene for you about how to even get to this hotel.
All right. I think we can move on. It's
get the vibe.
it's an interesting idea, but we don't need to watch the whole thing.
Although while we're on the theme, why don't we do some Dylan Hollis?
Yeah, Dylan Hollis.
We got at least a couple to look at because
Like I said,
we never got to the one that I brought up last time.
I've been watching his brother a lot.
Yeah. So first, hit up the Bourbon Balls one is the one I wanted to look at last time I mentioned him.
From 59. First, we crushed the hopes and dreams out of a half pound of vanilla wafers. How many grams in a half pound?
Half a pound is equal to 50 pence or 67 cents USD.
Great.
Yeah.
I like to put them in a baggie and roll them. Then we add in 2 tablespoons of powdered cocoa, plus a cup of powdered sugar. It smells so good already. Now we gotta force this through a sieve.
My teeth hurt already.
Rather labor intensive. I'm never doing this again. Next, we need a cup of pecans. If you don't like nuts, get over it. We're already committed to handling balls, for heaven's sake. Toast them for a few minutes to make sure they're dead.
Bulgaria, officially the Republic of Bulgaria, is a country.
What? Tap, tap. There ain't nothing better than warm nuts. Name one. Not even baking across America. After we spent all that time with the sieve, we just make it chunky again, followed by 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Finally, 6 tablespoons of any hooch of your choosing. Because despite being called bourbon balls, they really should be called liquor balls.
Yeah.
No.
Know her. I'm a Bermudian, so I have to use black seal, the finest spirit of sugarcane on the Atlantic. Then you mix.
I love the quiet hardly nowhere in the background.
Words. Scooper, boop, roll, and into powdered sugar. Oh.
He made Timbits.
They're old school, but they're good. I can guarantee your grandpa would love these. Bourbon balls.
Now,
Yeah.
I have to say, whenever he smiles after he's eaten something, him and his brother, you can see the resemblance. It's
Yes,
so wild.
absolutely.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
And I have not seen the newest one yet.
Peanut butter,
Peanut butter
fudge,
fudge.
from 1972. Gentles and Ladymen baking season hath returned, which means fudges are back. But did you know that fudges
Hold on,
are not
pause.
always chocolate?
Okay.
Apparently,
I love Gentles and Ladymen.
Gentles.
I've not heard that before.
you can make the darn things out of peanut butter. We begin with a pound of butter. If you didn't know, each stick is a quarter pound, meaning we use all 4. Loudest thing on the planet. Fire!
I don't
While that
know,
melts
tried
over low
bourbon
heat,
balls.
we need 18 ounces of peanut butter.
That's a lot of peanut butter.
It's like a seashell. You just
The bourbon
listen
balls
full
look
of
sugary as
deep
fuck, but
butter.
they
You just go ahead and add your
apparently are
shipment of
tasty.
Peanut butter. This is absurd. Quite sure the gravity of the peanut butter alone would kill the allergic. 2 pounds of powdered sugar, a whole bag. Now listen to me. You're gonna have to sift this in like you know what you're doing, a little bit at a time. How do you sift a mountain? You gotta be careful making this. Jenny Craig's gonna come and rip your face off. It's snowing. It's a bit dry. Do you think this is gonna work? Whoop, hold on. Whoa, it's transmogrifying. It's reached unity, then transferred to a 13:9. Oh my God.
This is so.
This is what sunk the Edmund Fitzgerald.
This says the tiny
Monument
twink.
to the fridge. These books have my face on them. How bizarre. It's a headstone. Whoa. Smooth and marvelous. Phenomenal. Calorically, this is like plutonium, but I don't give a. Peanut butter fudge.
You could
from
do with a dumpy.
1972. Gentlemen, ladies, in baking season.
You could
has
do with
seriously,
returned, which means fudges are back.
I was gonna say, calorically, you could use some, buddy.
Apparently, you can make the darn things out of peanut butter.
Things to
But I
never
like
say to
how
Whoa.
I like
Brett,
how
what
every
happened?
time, right? I like how every time he advertises his book, it's always he always says something different, and it's always short and sweet. Yeah, what the fuck happened to this guy though?
Might I suggest opting for the sub over the knuckle sandwich next time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause on Pawpaw. Left out the roast and just gave him beef. Now, I know some of y'all concerned. He didn't actually get beat on. He said that he got up his recliner too fast at the age of 79 and blacked out. Got roughed up a little bit, obviously. Man, I just admire your sense of humor, bro, and I hope you're doing better.
Well, I told her to make...
To talk my family situation.
Yeah, seriously, fuck.
Yeah, damn, like that.
Oh god, have you seen how somehow Brett has found a way to get even sadder lately?
With his AI girlfriend that gives him advice.
Yeah.
Here's Garen in a ruin.
I'm here at the Rock of Cashel. As you can see, it has all the modern conveniences. Floor, roof not really, but it has bits of roof.
The reason the Rock of Cashel is my favourite ruin in Ireland is because it's not really that ruined. It has doors and everything. You feel like you've gone back into the past. You go to some other ruins and it's just a load of rocks. It doesn't feel like a building at all. You know it's shite. Everyone there knows it's shite.
That's 'cause it's
It
a
doesn't
ruin.
Make you feel like you're St. Patrick.
That's what
in
ruin
432
means.
AD converting King Angus to Christianity. That's a bit of history I threw in there.
Bit of a cheeky dungeon, just a small one. Don't always need a big dungeon. They'd probably rent this out in Dublin for $2,500 a month now, so
Pretty
I
much.
probably wouldn't fit in it.
That's on the
but
north side.
at the end of the day, who wants to fit in a dungeon? Not me. Here we have a historically accurate bin. I believe this is dated somewhere in the
Those
year
bins-
2014. Found
Yeah,
it-
you saw those bids everywhere in Dublin.
These holy stones, they're lovely. Look at them, absolutely gorgeous. And probably very powerful as well, you know. You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them or anything like that. Lovely walls, big huge windows. I don't know what that used to be, but it's lovely. Look at the walls, you can see there's this lovely green residue. It's some sort of a natural occurrence. I don't know which one, but it's lovely. This is a scripture that was
It's
written
mold, it's going to
by
eat
the
you.
Irish in an ancient language called Irish before the fucking English came over and took it off us. Oh wait, actually, I don't think that's Irish at all. I think that's Latin. Actually, not the English's fault this time.
Same
Follow
thing.
me.
Well, actually, it is the English's fault that they tore the roof off. If I'm right, when they converted to the Protestants, they burnt the place down. So, yeah, that was
Religion of love and peace, everybody.
pretty much. Let's see. George Conway. No, that's no Kings. A lot of these are old. Jesus. AI being dumb. Well, that's usually a normal case.
Mm-hmm.
The motherboard how? The number of USB ports on a motherboard depends on the model, but most have multiple USB headers, typically ranging from 2 to 6 or more. One Reddit user says kill yourself. To find...
Wow.
AI. Continue to be AI.
Speaking of AI being dumb, I don't think I brought this up on BR before. Somebody did it's the same as one of these Google AI ones, but it was hilarious. Somebody typed in like, because there's a concern about when trans people have the operation, right?
Mm.
It's like a trans woman post-op has the sort of the fake created vajayjay.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, is it going to be able to self-lubricate or not, right? So he typed in something like, can a trans woman get wet after operation or something like that, right? And the Google AI response was, yes, water continues to affect trans women after operation the same as it does everybody else. And I was like, oh, good job, Google AI.
Brother, I am troubled. Is this what? No, I know what that is. That's the cows, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brother.
Yes.
I am troubled.
Yeah, I posted this a while back. I love the.
I'm troubled by how rectangular that cow is.
The cows used to be bred in a way to just get bigger and more bizarre looking, as a sign that you could control nature. It was like a whole like era of. It was the first era of applied genetics.
GMOs.
Basically. Yeah.
Something is wrong.
I think this cow was.
I do not know.
Trying to be bred into becoming an actual loaf of bread.
I love the version of this. These of course is the channel that did the famous like Brother May I Have Some Oats. They did a 40K version where it's Brother May I Have Some Bolts.
This is good. And yes, chicken with chlorine is bad for you.
It's not.
This is good.
What?
And yes, salmon with synthetic food coloring is bad. This is good. And yes, chicken with chlorine is bad for you.
It's not.
This
Yes,
is
chlorine
good.
is bad.
And yes, salmon with synthetic food coloring is bad.
You know what I think is bad? Fear-mongering something you don't have a basic understanding of, because it's not synthetic food coloring, it's astaxanthin, which gives both farm and wild salmon its color. It's just added to the feed of farm salmon.
Yep.
This is good. This is bad with so much mercury that can accumulate in your body.
Probably not, considering methylmercury is the issue because it can bind to selenium in your body, but because tuna is a good source of selenium, the methylmercury will most likely already be bound to that selenium and not the selenium in your body.
This is good. And this is bad with tons of added sugar and natural flavors.
Well, natural flavors are, and you're never going to guess this, flavoring, which is totally fine, and sugar is unhealthy when overconsumed, but you know what else is? Anything.
And if you want my list of recommendation of clean protein breads,
Oh, if you want clean protein, here's all you have to do. Take your protein source. I just have some protein powder here. You're going to look at it. Is there dirt in there? No? Then it's clean. Out of 10. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Clean out of 10.
It's clean.
I wonder what the chlorine. It's weird he didn't address the chlorine bit, because obviously chlorine in your food would be bad, but how the fuck is chlorine getting in food theoretically, in her mind?
Yeah, that's a bit weird. He does like the difference between him and Dylan is that he goes after. Like, he's got much more health vibe to him.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something we didn't address, but it's still fucking funny. It's a little old now. Andrew Tate's last fight, he quit after a single punch.
What?
Good shot there.
He's
From
just retired
Ibrahim
now
Tate
because-
tries to walk in.
Oh,
Can't.
yeah.
But he can't stop.
Ah.
I think he's broke his jaw, do you think?
He broke his
We're doing
jaw.
the first round here. And he's done it in the first round. Breaking Tate. I think he's broke his arm.
Alpha male. Yes, the alpha male these incels look up to. Yeah. What was he trying to do? There was a guy in the comments saying like, the guy broke his ocular organ. I'm a fighter. I know this stuff. He bowed out with grace and dignity. And all these other fighters were just there like, no, he didn't, mate. No. I barely survived the fight. Like the whole point of a fight is that you're gonna get beaten up. You know. He's shocked that he was getting punched. What did he was he meant to be like Steven Seagal, having all those Russian actors pretending to be fighters, and then he throws them over his shoulder, and you can see they're actually doing the job for him just so he looks good. Like, I know most of your money's gone, motherfucker, but you probably still could afford to have some like struggling athlete to pretend to take a dive for you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, here is Cards Against Humanity. Well, that's
Unfortunately.
that's Cards Against Humanity. Awesome. In theory, kind of mess in practice.
Kind of a mess in practice.
Okay.
I feel like.
Oh, he gets the cat to choose it. Okay.
Was awesome in theory.
Oh, kitty cat glasses.
Anything come to mind?
That's
Bad
cute as hell.
Smiles? What do you feel like? Awesome in theory, kind of a mess in practice.
Which one you gonna pick?
Anything come to mind? What do you think? Okay. Oh God!
No.
Kitty, are you trying to imply something? Naughty Kitty, we need to have you on a list. Homeland Security on X. Oh, is this the what the fuck?
The fuck?
Homeland Security on X. What am I looking at in this image? Oh, they trapped they trapped all these immigrants, as they claim, in New York.
Yeah. Every single government-based. Well, first of all, why are there so many different government-based Twitter accounts in the first place? And they've all just become like, they're all just frat boy bullshit.
Good response. AI. Do you remember the AI generative shit? Where early AI tried to figure shit out, and it was just, it made it look like dreams and shit. Well, look at this. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh, Epstein file.
This is Trump's dreams.
I bet he misses Epstein. Epstein could provide him for all the things that he wanted. Now he has to call up the CIA, who give him looks. They give him looks. They'll do it because they're tools. Here's something a little nicer. Blue sky. So at least I hope it's nicer. MAGA man eats
Usually
pavement
is.
after. Yeah, this should be good.
Ice! Let's go! Ice! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump!
God bless Trump! Oh no! So a non-fictional a fictional.
Yeah, fuck you! Ride your bike, you fucking fag! Go get it done! Yeah!
Sounds like a South Park character. Wait. Ooh, look at him run! Look, wee!
I like how he got a good face skid on there too.
Ooh! You know those are skin knees. Frogs.
Yeah.
Amazon really fuck up. It's also a Genai image. Still, pro frog. But let's get some artists in there to actually do the art for you. A blueberry smell. Oh, we watched that. Baby gets angry real quick.
Yeah. Baby's like, that's enough now.
Oh shit! All
Baby's been watching Daddy and his drinks.
First words out of their mouth. I'll have you. Americans in Ireland. Oh, there's Malahide Castle. All right.
Hello,
Okay.
how are you getting on? And welcome to another...
Malahide is the next town over from my hometown in Dublin, Swords. And Malahide's, famous for its castle. And it's also a little bit of money going on up there.
Video with me. You're looking very well. You're always looking good when I see you.
Well, thank
I
you.
hope you're feeling
Oh, you
joyous.
flirt.
Well, joyous is probably a bit of a high bar, so I hope you don't hate yourself. Today, we are going to be looking into the wonderful
No, not
world
today.
of Americans in Ireland, watching them
different to
like
myself, more
little
like a
ants
vessel.
climbing around our country and having the
float
time of
around.
their lives. Now, opinions are mixed on Americans. This will be no news to Americans. I'm a lover of Americans, and many Irish people are, but you do have a bit of a reputation with us for talking a lot, particularly about your lineage. So if you come to Ireland, it's okay to tell me that you're Irish, but I don't want to listen through a PhD level lecture about your entire ancestry going back to the dawn of time. Thank you very much. I don't need to know what your great-great-great-grandfather did to fertilize his potatoes. So without further ado, let us look upon some Americans in Ireland. Fabulous. So this first lady is having her very first time in Tesco. What an exciting day. Tesco is a supermarket
You have
in
a lot of
Ireland and the
notifications,
UK,
by
I think,
the way.
across Europe. So
9+.
It says 39 at the top of the screen, though. I've never had that many. I've never had more than 3 or 4. Crazy.
Good that we could watch on stream. Well, there's some Freddo stuff. I can pop up the latest Freddo for after this.
let's see
Sure.
what she thinks about that.
I'm an American in a Tesco in Ireland, and this
Oh
place
my
is so
God.
weird. First of all, why aren't you
In all
so-
fairness, I do the same when I'm in Walmart. I often film myself in Walmart like, "Hey, I'm back here." It's so weird.
Wait a minute, are those eggs?
Those are eggs.
Let's see
Why
what
are they
she
not
thinks about
refrigerated?
that.
I'm an American
Let's
in
see
a
if she addressed
Tesco in Ireland, and this place is so weird. First of all, why aren't eggs refrigerated?
You don't need to refrigerate eggs because they're healthy eggs. In America, for some reason, you clean your eggs. You want to make them white. I don't know if that's some sort of a weird... I don't want to get involved. Here, the eggs come right out, free range, right out of the arse of the chicken. They're a lovely tan brown colour, and you're allowed to leave them wherever you want. I think eggs might keep a bit longer if you keep them in the fridge, but then you have cold eggs, and they take about 15 seconds longer to cook, and who has that kind of time?
Oh, no.
So yeah, eggs are fine out of the fridge, unless they're not, in which case I've never died, so it seems to be fine.
Look at all these different kinds of custard. I love custard.
Actually, that is not exclusively custard. Some of those are custard, but we've also got a delicious but very divisive dessert known as rice pudding or creamed rice. I don't know if it's popular in America. I know it's very popular with the Indians. They love a bit of creamed rice. They spice it up a bit. And a lot of people hate creamed rice, but it is my favourite dessert. But to be honest, I do love custard.
I've never heard of
it.
it.
A little bit of apple tart. You would probably say apple pie. I don't know if there's a difference between tart and pie.
Isn't a tart and a pie different?
I think, isn't a tart just a smaller version of a pie?
I think so.
Let me look it up. So this is now an educational video.
I don't know. I don't
Tart,
do
by the
bakery
way.
stuff.
Is a tart different from a pie? And we're about to find out. I'm doing this the old school way, okay? Google, no ChatGPT. Back in my day, you had to click your
Still
own
getting
search
an AI
result
answer,
links. A robot didn't look at them for you and find the best one. It was graft to get your answers. Apparently, a tart is a shallow pie. I can be a bit of a shallow pie myself when it comes to the ladies. I'm only joking. I take what I can get. I don't want to actually offend, okay? It's just a joke. Everyone is wonderful. Except me, okay? Anyway, back to the video.
I wonder if they have Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, you see them the odd time. I've tried them once. They're absolutely
You can find
horrific.
them in
But our
Ireland these
cereals
days.
are usually a...
For the longest time, you couldn't. And then I think enough people just were like, go on.
little bit more boring, and they're usually a colour that can be found on Earth. We don't use any of the food colourings that, you know, fuck you up.
No. And you know what? None of these are sugary cereal.
None of these are sugary
Wait, hold
cereals.
on.
Love, you've just
Yeah, there's Rice Krispies there. What the fuck?
chocolate
Rice Krispies
Weetabix.
isn't
You've
sugary.
got their chocolate chip Weetabix, Frosties, Cocoa Pops, Frosted Shreddies. What do you think frosted means? They're
Yeah,
very,
those
very
ones are.
cold. No, they're covered in sugar. These are sugary cereals. It almost appears as though the cereals have become more sugary in your presence. I didn't even know about some of these.
Look at these sodas. Fanta.
There's
Hi,
Fanta.
Megan.
I've had Fanta in America. It's the most unsettling orange
Where's
colour.
the Earn
It doesn't
Brew?
look like orange at all.
It's probably a little bit further down. In fact, if I were to scroll back, let's see if we can spot it. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, we've got it in my grocery store.
Got some of these.
Love me some Marlboro. Okay, let's see. Fanta, 7-Up. There it is. Right there.
There it is. Yep.
Everyone in the world loves Iron Brew.
Sodas.
Loves his
There's
strawberry.
Fanta. I've had
It's
Fanta
all
in
right.
America. It's the most unsettling orange colour. It doesn't look like orange at all. It's like an extreme
not.
version of orange. It's like the colour that orange would be forced to be at gunpoint if it was a
No,
prisoner
what
of
that
war.
color
Like an
is.
aisle dedicated to cat.
That color is yellow, while yellow is thinking about orange.
Cadbury. I barely recognize anything in here except for Coca-Cola. These are illegal in America.
Yeah, Kinder
No, the the Kinder Surprise. Yeah, no, they still are.
Surprises are illegal in America
So
because you're
that's
not able to
pathetic.
eat them without choking yourself or something. Yeah, so just a tip if you want to get Kinder Surprises back, that little plastic egg in the middle, you are not supposed to breathe that in under any circumstances. That's why we're still allowed those here, because we adhere to that rule. We're very obedient over here, but it has its perks. Yeah, we have the best crisps on the planet. These are not potato chips. These
That's why you're showing all the bit. I suppose Hunky Dories aren't the worst, but you can do better. Tatoes are fine. I've always thought them to be the default crisp. Nothing wrong with that. Pringles are not ours. Let's be real.
crisps on the planet. These are not potato chips. These are crisps. I really like Pringles, but I can only eat about 2/3 of the tin before my hands no longer fit in. I like to think that's like a built-in force field against the fat people. I know.
Kinda. But then again, all you have to do is just tilt it up and let it slide into your open maw.
I could
Like
just
the
tip
fucking
the Pringles
Sarlacc.
into my hand, but when you're tipping the tube, you know you should.
Your food pit. Yeah.
I mean, if you're eating Pringles, a whole thing of Pringles, you're not thinking, oh wow, I really gotta watch my weight. You're like, no, I wanna have that sort of tangy, greasy. Nah. Prom cocktail is a good flavor though. Not the best that you can get over here though.
shouldn't be there. It was time to stop eating Pringles, you know, potentially years ago. Prawn cocktail, I believe you would call that shrimp cocktail in America. See, I know the crack.
What? There are so many sweets in this store. Even Duracell looks weird. They got Dove. What the heck?
Did she call it Duracell? Like a door?
No, like Dora the Explorer.
Ah.
What the hell is Lynx? Is that like
Oh yeah, Lynx, because you guys call it Axe over there. It's Lynx.
Axe body
Oh, okay,
spray?
I'd never heard
Do
of Lynx.
14-year-old boys use that here too?
I think they called it Axe in America because in America everything has to be named after some sort of a weapon, whereas it's Lynx here because Europeans are happy with just a dangerous cat.
Oh, even the parasol looks weird here.
That's Persil. You use that to wash your clothes. I've never purchased that product.
Fancy Feasts are called
Never heard of that.
Dreamies. Whiskas has a different font.
Also, I have noticed this with the fonts. Everything in America has a really, you know, simplified font, I would say. Everything is
He
just
wants to say other words.
very big written big. It's like all your products have an old person's phone settings on them.
Where's Ravina? That's my fave.
Yeah.
Ravina. You sell
Ravina.
cell phones at the grocery store?
To be
Yes, we
fair,
do. But you sell fucking home insurance at your grocery store, so who's weirder?
And sometimes bullets.
For God's sake, last time I went there, they had a masseuse at a Walmart. Like,
That's fucking weird.
a dentist was based out of a Walmart.
okay, we may sell phones at Tesco, but literally only people who sell narcotics buy phones from Tesco.
Yeah.
Like if you buy a phone from Tesco, you've
Burner
either
phone.
just gotten out of prison or well, there really isn't another circumstance where you'd buy.
No, I can think of one. If you're a construction worker and you need like a very basic phone that you know will break after like a week. Like if you're just going around.
Oh
with
yeah,
a
it's
ladder-
probably raining cell phones on a construction site, you know, right?
Buy a phone from Tesco.
And they still sell Kinder
So many
Joys?
dropped
Those are
phones.
legal in the United States.
They made Kinder Joy eggs so that they could be fed to Americans. They don't have that dangerous plastic
Look
ball
at her
in the middle.
face. She looks like the concept of the Midwest.
Smarty.
She's the American
best.
Midwest
Just
as
to
a
think
person.
I can't bring any of this
She's
fruit.
Ohio. She always was. She is literally a state walking around.
Back to the States.
Just for those are fruits and vegetables. I'm joking. I mean, look at me. I haven't heard of fruits and vegetables.
Like I would be in serious trouble. Although these are the cutest little tomatoes.
It's pronounced tomato.
There's no regular cashiers.
not.
It's all automated.
It's not
That's
all.
not true. No, that's not true. They are. They're just behind you. But we also have the self checkout.
All automated. We just also have automation. But yeah, more and more things are automated in the shops here now. There's more and more of these like automatic checkouts. They're trying to get rid of
Around about
everybody with a
Christmas?
job now. I don't know what the benefit of nobody
so-
having a job is, but apparently that's what we're aiming.
Around about Christmas, the regular checkouts become overloaded as crazy.
Swamped, yeah.
And that's due any day now, as people start taking.
Look at she's doing Ohio face again.
Is she so Ohio? She is so Ohio. She is the concept of pizza at a bowling alley. What the fuck? Man.
She is. She totally is.
Tesco was crazy. What do you think of Tesco?
It's kind of adorable
course
in a
he's
way.
in flannel. And he looks like your dad.
Flannel is the male Ohio.
It kind of is.
He doesn't want to be there. He probably doesn't even want to be in Ireland. Well, she seemed like a lovely lady. I'm glad she enjoyed her time in Tesco and hopefully she comes back to visit us again. Let's move on to the next video. Here's Bethany, and Bethany had 10
Oh,
culture
Guinness. She's at Guinness.
shocks in Ireland as an American visitor. No tipping. I covered this in the last video. You should tip people. It's just not mandatory to tip.
Yeah.
If somebody does a good job, give them a tip. Their wages are probably shit. If you come
They are still. But here's the beauty of it. Like, we don't force you. You turn around, you walk out. That person is still getting enough money to make sure they pay the rent. Because if not, they probably won't take that job. Maybe they'll would prefer if you could give them. Actually, they'll always prefer if you give them a tip. But you know what you do when you're finished with your drinks before you go. You hand out. You get your last shots before you go, and you hand them a tenner. And the drinks come out as like 8. You just go, oh no, that 2's yours. Boom. There you go. They put it into a pint glass, and at the end of the day, it's all divvied up equally.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. It's not magic.
Come to Ireland, give everybody in the service industry a massive tip. That's what I encourage. Driving on the left side of the road, yeah, that's the correct
illegal,
side to
sir.
drive on. A pint of Guinness is a full pour and a glass of Guinness is a half pour. That's incorrect. You should never be drinking a glass of Guinness because you look like an absolute gobshite.
Yes.
Never, ever drink a glass of Guinness in my country or you are unwelcome. A Guinness should only be served
don't worry, I'm
in
not
a
gonna
pint
drink any kind of
format
Guinness
and
at
nothing
all.
else. I'm absolutely disgusted looking at this. Bathroom light switches
Me too.
outside of the bathroom. Why would you want to turn off the light when you're in the bathroom? That makes no sense. Oh, I'm in the bathroom, but it's a bit bright to be honest. Visibility is too high. Let me just turn the light off. To be fair, when I'm looking down at myself in the shower, I do feel like visibility is too high. So maybe actually it would be better to shower in the dark. You take turns buying rounds instead of buying your drink individually. This is only true if you have friends. But yeah, usually the social thing to do
Not
is...
anymore. No, I remember I used to think that in college, and then all my mates were like, why are you doing that? Yeah, we'll just all buy what we want. Boom. Done. It just makes more sense.
is to buy around. Just make sure if there's any scabby people with you, any cheap bollockses, that you make them buy first. Very private bathrooms. What other way would you want them to be?
Right.
Well, I'm just taking a shite, as you can see. No, nobody should ever watch you taking a shite. We really believe in that in Ireland. Turn on the switch on the outlet to turn the power on.
Oh, those, though that's in the hotels there. You can tell because of the lights and shit.
This the hard way with a dead phone in the morning. Do you not have switches on your plugs in America? Sometimes you want to leave something plugged
Not
in,
usually, no.
but you don't necessarily want power going to it. We're really living in the
That's a
future
power, maybe
over
a power
here.
bars.
We have different plug adapters to the rest of Europe. Yes, we do. We use the greatest plug and most secure plug of all time, the three-pronged plug, properly grounded, excellently safe, doesn't allow power through until the whole thing is plugged in.
Yeah.
A superior fucking design. Okay, we'll do one.
Except for the cube. When you put in the adapter cube, it does not feel safe. But it is safe. It could be dangling off the edge of it, but you look at it and you're like, that don't look right.
More and then it's time for me to go to bed. It's another culture shocks video. Let's see if there's any new culture shocks in this one. Everything is old as shit. Yeah, we have 50,000 castles in Ireland. 50,000. How many castles do you have in America? White Castle, what is there, like 50 of them? To be fair though, a lot of our castles don't have tiny cute little burgers, so that's a win for
Some
America.
do.
There are pubs that go back
Poorly
to like the
cooked burgers.
1700s. They're pretty cool, but they're also usually incredibly small. And usually you can't take a shite in the bathroom because the toilet will freak out. It's only used to medieval shites that are tiny. So just so you know, you don't want to learn that the hard way. Drying clothes on the line. Yeah, of course. Put your clothes if you have a lovely...
Do you remember what those Italians guys respond to it? Because the sun is free. It's
day, put your clothes out on the line. Do you not do this in America? Do not be wasting the sun. So you have no appreciation for the sun. You get it all the time. If it's a sunny day and I don't have clothes out drying, I start panicking. I'll be telling everybody I need to get home. There's great drying out. That's free drying. When the sun comes out, people go nuts. This is connected to the other one. Yeah, because it fucking rains all the time. It's a privilege to get a nice day. You can sit wherever you want. You need not worry about the drying.
Oh God, I showed my weekly forecast on Chesh's Discord earlier today, and somebody just responded going like, look at all that rain. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty light, huh? And it's just nothing but raindrops for the whole week.
Off your arm. Sometimes
Actually,
on a nice
I
day,
like
I'll
this
just go
combination of he's talking about make sure you dry your clothes in the sun, but we never get any sun.
That's why you need to rush out for it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Just sitting in various places I may not have ever had the opportunity to
How
sit
inconvenient.
before. Also, if it gets even moderately warm, every Irishman is taking his top off immediately. The people are so friendly, but everybody
Half of the
here
ladies
is
too.
ignoring you.
No, not really.
That's true. Everyone is friendly, so why aren't you having a conversation? And everyone's back is turned to you. And I think I know that pub.
Is this considered friendly in America? Nobody has used their right to bear
It's
arms.
polite at
What
the
a
very
friendly
least.
environment. No, we are friendly, but these people appear to want nothing got to do with you. I'm only joking. They probably think you're great. I just find it hilarious that this is the best example you could find of our
They don't
friendliness.
know me.
People ignoring you. Toilets usually have two buttons, one for a wee and one for, Lots of
That's
Americans and non-Irish people.
You know what? I tried to get my toilet upgraded a few years ago, and I did, but I wanted like a proper handle one, and he said, "You know how hard it is to get those these days. You'll be like quadrupling the price. Just get a button." I'm like, "Oh, but the button isn't always guaranteed." He's like, "No, but it's cheaper." That was his response back.
That's why it doesn't work well, because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it before, but I know for a fact that when you need to just be sure, you just go, hell yeah.
We got some of
Well, in
both, but
Dublin,
we've got
of
mostly the
course.
handles.
It's a capital city. Is this really a culture shock for America? I thought it was the melting
Capital.
pot over there. Also, some of the people that you think are foreign are just from Cavan. They're actually speaking English. The
Yeah,
word
pretty much.
crack sounds like crack, meaning fun. Well, I hear crack is fun, at least initially, but this is a different type of crack. I'm going to do a whole thing on Irish words soon and Irish slang. We'll get to it, okay? But yes, crack means having a good time, you know, all the good shit. Well, you're all amazed by the bathrooms. What? I need to look up an American bathroom stall. What are you doing over there? One
Oh,
second.
don't
Oh, wow,
do it,
yeah,
sir.
the doors are really small on these. You really just have a full-on, just peeking window on there. Just a little peeking area. Just lower your head and peek away. Did all the peeping toms get on the bathroom design committee? What is the purpose of this? America, you can't be living like that. Have a full door on your toilet. Fast food isn't as good.
It is
You're
weird,
having a
honestly.
McDonald's. McDonald's, the worst fast food. Have good Irish fast food. Get yourself a Supermax.
Yeah.
Go down to the chipper. You can have real Irish beef. Why are you eating this guff? Why are you eating this nonsense? Get good food. Irish food isn't as good. I've got a McDonald's. What a ridiculous thing to say. I'm not going to start, okay?
No, dude, you're spitting fire. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's like when I went to Paris, the very first thing I did to eat was go to a McDonald's. Like, what? Like, don't get me wrong, most of the food in Paris is crap. But except for the bakeries, they're pretty great.
To be fair, I would have a morbid curiosity. I would try the McDonald's in Ireland once just to see how different it is. Other than that, I'm going to places that are local Irish stuff.
Yeah, like Supermax is great because it is just trying to be like a fast food place. Also,
It's the food of prisons.
you got that. Oh, Eddie Rockets, which I know is an American chain. I think it's called Johnny Rockets in the States. But that's pretty popular over here. We have obviously I remember Abracababra, which I know you were curious about. I said was just nothing but pure food poisoning. I'd want to avoid that, but you could poke your head in, I suppose. The thing is though, you want to go to Dublin. You go to a chipper after the pub, or even before the pub, and get yourself some padding.
Get a spice bag.
Yeah, get yourself. Well, that's more of a Chinese thing, but there's some places that do that. Get yourself some haddock. Get yourself some cod. Get yourself some goddamn. Go to a hotel restaurant and sit down. You'll have yourself a lovely meal.
That sounds like some food that'll absorb the alcohol that's already in your gut.
Plus, you'll probably have a pint of something while you're eating it. So,
I'm angry. You've got chicken McNuggets. They're not even chicken. They're made out of the chicken's eyes or its arse or its thoughts. I don't know.
He was going to say flaps, and then he realizes he has to talk to kids.
What it's made out of, but it's not chicken. Go to Supermax and get a chicken breast tender, lovely, proper Irish, well-reared chicken.
Ooh, I loved in where I live. Honestly, their grilled chicken burger, because obviously I'm trying to eat a lot more healthy these days. It is so tender and so moist and so like, cause as you bite into it, like the level of firmness, you know it's like a good chunk of chicken. Then you go across to McDonald's and you get yourself a chicken burger, and it's just gristle. It's just gristle.
Gristle and sawdust.
Yeah, and you're just there like, well, what's the point of this?
Good parents that went to college. Anyway, I've become irate, and I think you'll agree that that's quite enough of me for today. So
I agree. Boop. But I still liked you anyway. Oh, I was that close off becoming the 1,000. Boo.
There's definitely something morbidly enjoyable about chicken McNuggets, but it is very clearly not actual chicken.
Sausage boy. It's been a while since we watched one of you.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wrap it up after this.
I'm terrified by the glue sausage. Earthworm jerky.
Ooh. Okay, so chicken nugget hand. That's just gonna be a big chicken nugget. Baking soda, hot dog stuff. Swinky, we already saw a hot dog. Yeah, right, we already got 2. One of those sausages. Fair enough. Ooh. The wheel.
Yes! Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes.
Now, here's a cultural difference. When we were doing arts and craft in class, we would be given these one-off glue things that would be emptied by the end of it. We never got these huge-ass motherfuckers that kids would, like, eat. You never had the kid who ate the glue in class. But I hear that's like a trope in America. There was always a kid that eats the glue.
Typically, the trope being that that's the dumb kid.
Well, yeah.
We are. When other shows go high, we go low. You know,
I never knew anybody who
always
did that, and I don't know what the appeal was supposed to be.
That only the weird kids seem to enjoy. But it's non-toxic, and to me, that means it's edible. We're gonna use that whole bottle of glue. It's the original Yum Yum sauce they serve at the Japanese steakhouse. First, the salt and pepper gang are gonna do their thing, and then we add the ingredient. Whoop! Oh, it's so thick, it's not coming out the way I thought it would. I'm just gonna uncork this popsicle stand.
That sounds like
Look at
Mr.
me,
Sausage's
I'm
fault.
Jackson Pollock. Now that's glue. To be
That's when the laxative hits.
a teenager again, then we give it the old
That's when the
Dixie
laxative will be
mix
needed.
right about now.
This
The
man's not
Sausage
pooping for a
Soul
week.
Brother, check it
He won't eat this. He'll take a bite out of it and go like, and that's it.
out now.
Hopefully. What if he likes it?
It's
What if he is
happened.
that kid?
Yeah,
You know
happened
what
before.
I say? No glue water is the best kind of glue water. 3, 2, 1. Let's sausage.
It's Siren Head.
It's very, very similar to the brain sausage. This is a thick sausage. And now Sausage Theater is proud to present to you March of the Elephants. It was a brisk walk. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy. I gotta be honest, this is now front runner for my favorite Boxalo
There you
box
go,
art.
close enough.
This Will It Blow is brought to you by Helix Sleep. No.
Okay, eyes closed. Tell me when to stop.
Let's not. Let's just skip past it properly.
7% off site wide. So will it blow?
Ew.
Oh yeah, we got a little bit of blowing action there. Most of it, of course, fell right down there, but you know we got some splatter and some back splatter. So I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 3 Mark Ruffalos. Okay, here we go.
Might.
Things are really popping along here. The oil is literally spraying all over the kitchen. The amazing thing to me is that the glue is not leaking out.
Yeah, you were saying?
Oh, we got a burst. Oh, it's catastrophic. We're just going to flip it back over and hope that it stays together. Let's see. The only thing holding this sausage together is its contempt for its own existence. Now it's falling apart. The glue's supposed to hold it together. Let's get it out of there before the whole thing falls apart on me.
Oh shit! You see that? When you liked it, it becomes a little fork and spoon. Now you see.
I wonder if the channels can
Yeah.
customize that or something.
Now here's the thing: YouTube, every once in a blue moon, does stuff that I like. Like finding random channels at the, when you're doing the short feeds and you're flicking through it and it's gives you a completely random channel. I like that.
Ah! It's so crumbly. Ay, 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 ay. Dios mio. That's one fall-aparty sausage. We still got half of it, so not quite
I'm
a
not gonna stay up
disqualification,
after
but
this a
very
little bit.
close. Okay, who's ready to meet
very
God?
happy for
Here
it.
we go.
I was ready to meet God.
Hold it.
It's awful. It tastes like well I guess
Glue.
like glue. It's got like a waxy taste to it. Not wax and texture, but taste. plasticky. I don't know how kids can eat this thing by the gallon full. It's disgusting. That
'Cause their
doesn't
taste
taste
buds
like
haven't come in yet.
childhood. That
Or they were coming in, then you ate a bunch of glue, and now they'll never come in.
tastes like bills and taxes. Tremendously horrible. I hope I never have to taste anything like it again. So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 0 out of 5.
Well, good.
I usually have to call Mrs. Sausage to hose me down after a shot like that. Well, hey there,
Many
folks,
such cases.
and welcome back.
Earthworm
I
jerky.
guess earthworm jerky. It comes from the earth, and it comes from worms, and I guess it also comes from jerky. So nice. They seal
It's
it
not the
twice.
Earthworm Jim sequel people
you
were looking
know,
for.
I guess I really don't know what I expected on this one. They kind of look like melted straw.
How to Eat Fried
Why
Worms,
is it so
Part 2.
glistening? And even though this wasn't generously donated by Rusty Brazenfire, he did donate the pork brains from last episode, and I forgot to credit him. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Whoops. I would say it's never going to happen again, but, you know, who are we
It's like
kidding?
bacon.
It looks like prop jerky.
All right, I think
Candied
it's time to
bacon.
try a bite of this earthworm jerky. Well,
Yeah, it does look like
I
a
can
prop.
say this much for it. It tastes more like teriyaki sauce than it does anything else, so that's A+. Really hides the taste. Oh, it's sweet chili sauce, not teriyaki sauce. Down the hatch.
It's gonna be all powdery.
How dare you? You just offended two cultures at once.
And
A
the
little bit of
earthworm
pork will
culture.
cure what ails us.
They will dig up out of the earth
What
and
the-
cast
where's
down
all
our
the
cities.
earthworm? It's coming out the backside. How we reversed
Sure
engineered
is.
it. Dios mio, that's pretty. You know, that's
not
not
gonna
looking
become
too hot.
a
You know, I
thing,
really
man.
want the earthworm jerky to really shine in this one. So I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of salt, and that's it. Earthworm jerky of love. Say what? In 3, 2, 1. Let's sausage.
Do we have to?
Well,
Yes.
and we have made one sizable sausage, which is more than enough for me.
At least this one's not made of glue.
With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy. He went with
Oh my God.
Finance Onion. I would have gone for real, Mr. Potato Head. In this instance,
Ah.
This Will It Blow is brought to you by Factor. You know what?
Oh, Factor. No one cares what you have to say. But
Hold on,
what
look at Chubbo. Oh, look at him.
Kitty.
This is a man who makes his living off of sausage.
My wife is getting worried.
I didn't even know you're right. You're
Right?
still rude. Why would you say that to me? Do I not have feelings too? At any rate,
He knows. He know. Well, that's the thing is, you get fatter, you know. You just know, man.
I've
kinda
been
hard
to
hitting
know.
the gym and tracking my nutrition, and with FAM to get 50. So will it blow?
You can't be fatting around without knowing you're fatting around.
Pile right
That's why
there.
if you ever hear
we
anyone
fail.
that's clearly fat saying that they're not fat, you just give them the longest stare and go, no.
Mm-hmm.
I failed.
No. Prove them wrong. Get their keys and put them on the ground, and let's see how much stress it takes for them to pick it up.
Right?
Get it to the box. I mean, there's nothing on there. So I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 1/4 of a Ruffalo.
Whoa.
Okay,
Generous.
here we go. These bug sausages are always quite spitty in the oil. I'm not quite sure. Oh my God! Speaking from experience, I can tell you the smell's gone from tarantula to eel. And I don't feel like getting yelled at by Mr. Sausage today, so we're gonna light a candle.
Yeah, if it smells like seafood, she will get pissed.
I think the pumpkin candle has been outmatched. I've seen enough, I've heard enough, and I've smelled enough. Let's open it up and see how we did. That's a juicy, juicy sausage. It's jerky. Where's all the juice coming from? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it is superb. It tastes like an all beef hot dog. This is like, now I'm thinking they're putting earthworms in hot dogs. I'm confused. My circuits are overloading on this one.
My God. We might not be in the pods quite yet, but we are eating the bugs.
Because the taste is
while we're in a pod.
You know, it doesn't taste almost like a hot dog. It does taste like a hot dog. Surprisingly, no sweet chili flavor at all, which is what the package said they were supposed to taste like. That hot dog tang, the smokiness, it's all there with the texture of a sausage. But
I would love right now a can of ice cold Lilt. They don't even make Lilt anymore.
I don't think I've heard of that.
It's it ran from like the early 80s to the early, I think about 10 years ago it ended. And it was like a competitor for Fanta. And it would be mostly pineapple and lime. And it had a sort of tropical vibe to it.
Ooh,
it was
sounds nice.
It was very refreshing. And it would always, its ads always had the Lilt ladies who were these, for a long time, they were these sexy Caribbean girls dancing in skimpy outfits, and then they became a sort of tongue-in-cheek fat Caribbean girls, constantly talking about being the Lilt ladies, but no one liked them. They're actually funny ads, but at the same time I was like, but where's my scantily clad dancing girls? And then
and were they as thirsty as the Orangina ladies?
I actually think there was an episode where they were basically just eyeing up a bunch of like guys walking around with no shirts on. But well, lad. And then what happened was Fanta merged with Lilt over here, and they turned Lilt into a flavor of Fanta, and it's not the same. It's just not the same. We lost something.
Hot dog taste is right there. Well, that's enough to turn me into a fan of earthworm jerky. So I got no other logical choice but to give this sausage here a 5 out of 5.
It's always the ones you least expect. Oh my God, is that the Brundle fly? But it's a Brundle sausage.
Bop, 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 bop.
Life finds a way.
Gotta see what happened to it. Oh, jeez.
Looks like mashed potato. All right. I'm ready to call it a bit. I was gonna stay up a bit longer and like do live streams, but there's no need because I wanted to get my sleep back in order. But I think if I hit the bed now, I'll be happy as a clam.
There you go.
So yeah, this time next week we will have Teddy Rubskin and Commissar Feelgood on, and I will upload on my schedule for Discord. So you better join Discord to see what I'm doing. But Crandar, what about you?
Still getting over the cold a bit, but getting there. So I'm probably gonna take at least another week off, and then try to see if I can figure out how this PNG Tuber software works.
All right. Then we still have a little bit to go, but we're coming close to the end of it, guys. So you know what? If anyone's watching this far now, think about any clips in particular of BR that you liked, like really stuck out in your brain, and tell us, and we'll show it on the last episode. I'll put it up on the Discord too. Right. Well, that's that. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Be the change.